Ethos.com. That's checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Rates do vary.
O'Reilly.
Check engine light on? Take the guesswork out of your check engine light with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions based on over 650 million vehicle scans verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we can recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
There's more to fall than just Pirate football. It's also a great time to list your home for sale with ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate. Why should you list your house for sale in the fall?
It's a low inventory market. Right now, Pitt County is experiencing a shortage of homes on the market, especially at certain price points. Currently, there's only about 2.5 months of home inventory available, with the average sales price sitting right at $300,000. Visit our website, encpiraterealty.com, to connect with our experienced team of agents. Go Pirates!
Did you know that GUC's utility rates are not only low in the region, but also the state? That's right. When you combine the average electric, water, wastewater, and natural gas into one bill, only people in 2 of the 15 largest cities pay less than GUC customers. Only 2. Low rates and high reliability. Working in the best interest of the community rather than shareholders. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
Okay, you have got to come to the Loose Goose. I mean, right now, come to the Loose Goose, 241 Four Lines Road, Winterville, North Carolina. We are a part of Advanced Moving and Storage. All the cool things that we buy, find, oh my word, you won't believe it. We've got everything from furniture to every kind of household thing that you need except appliances. The Loose Goose. We're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and on Saturdays, 10 till 5. You're going to be so glad you did.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina. Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. The Brown & Wood service specials include a tire price match guarantee, a $199 AC Delco front brake pad installation special. We also have a brake rotor rebate of $40 and a synthetic oil change on most vehicles for $89.95. Don't forget, free pickup and drop-off at Brown & Wood. 89 years in business, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal. To make sure you leave a happy customer.
Dank Burrito is now open at 108 Red Banks Road in Greenville. Get ready to elevate your taste buds, G Vegas. With our Dank Burrito app, your favorite burritos are just a tap away. Order for delivery or pickup. Enjoy mouth-watering flavors from the comfort of your own home. Download the Dank Burrito app today and unlock exclusive deals and get a free queso on your next visit. Join the flavor revolution at Dank Burrito, where every bite is a flavor bomb.
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Braxton Green, at 526-8260.
Braxton Green, NMLS 222-3878. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
This is Captain Bo Brooks of Power Water Outfitters. When you're catching fish on the Pamlico, come to our place and pick up your Smithy cast ironware that'll seal your fish to perfection. We also have men's outdoor clothing, marshwear, Grundens, Duck Camp, and AFCO. We carry Bahio sunglasses and have all different selections of those. We are a fully functional fly shop where you can chase fish on the fly. We are Pirate Water Outfitters, 108 North Market Street, downtown Washington, North Carolina. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Go Pirates.
If you missed the Brian Bailey Show, you missed
Damon Magazoo, the safeties coach at East Carolina. What about some of the other guys that we haven't seen? Some of the young kids that we'll see later on.
Yeah, you got Hines, D Money. He's doing a great job. Him and Jamarly came in together, and Omar Lewis from right down the road, and he hasn't gotten in defensively, but he's doing a really good job as far as progressing.
He was a great player at Tarboro.
He's going to be a really good player, and he comes downhill and he'll put his pads on you.
Tune in Mondays at noon for the Brian Bailey Show, powered by Greenville Utilities, right here on Pirate Radio. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
I just think we were prepared. You know, one thing my trainer, he told me, he said, what did he say? He just told us to be prepared.
It was just such a fresh and breath air.
Well said, John. Don't give me that homer. You know, no.
Hey! If I keep him any longer, I might get the gangrene.
My God!
Sports are great.
Man, do I love sports.
Man, do I love sports.
In my neighborhood, clip means something else.
It was a two-question question.
I am football man.
No, it sounds like you're questioning me, and I'm telling you right now, it's the best pizza I've ever had.
I guess I'm going to go home and blow some smoke. I'm going to go log online and talk a bunch of crap.
You know what? We're good.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you. Inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1. In Washington, we're on 1250, 930. We are online, PR927FM.com. And we'd love for you to come hang out with us on Facebook Live and YouTube. Pirate Radio TV is the place to be. We've got ECU basketball recap videos there and interviews with Mike Schwartz, CJ Walker. We've got Blake Harrell's weekly press conference as the interim coach. Also, John David Baker, Pirate offensive coordinator. We got this show, the Brian Bailey Show. Danny Beal and Treya Savage had an awesome conversation last week on the Danny Beal Show. You can see that. The Holt Naylor Show, he talked to Chris Johnson and Andre Allison. That is available there. Everything you need right there at your fingertips and eyeball tips at Pirate Radio TV. Shirley Rhodes is here. Weird start to the show today because we have no interns here. We do have left side.
Strong side.
Sup, John?
Sup, Clipper? Good to see you.
I want to hear your full recap from last night's East Carolina basketball victory at Minji's Coliseum. But not right now.
Okay.
But at some point.
It's going to be short.
Where are the turns?
Where is the turns? Because the cameras need to be adjusted, and I don't want to make Danny do it, so I'll go do it myself.
Danny Beal is here on his birthday. So Danny helped me produce a couple of video interviews. One with Aaron Fitt. One with a guy who is not in that chair, and it's kind of sad. Mac McCarthy is not here. Mac is on the road, called 2 basketball games yesterday, and he's got a Virginia Cavaliers game, their first game without Tony Bennett in a long time, coming up on Wednesday. So he is on the road. I recorded earlier with Mac. My God. Yeah, this is our first day here. It's our first show.
I dare you to say something. I dare you to say something. Say something else.
You dare me to say something?
Say something else about it. Have to do this all by myself, no turns.
Well, next time, get it right.
Well, next time I hope I ain't doing it by myself. And thanks for your help, too.
My help? What? What do you want me to do?
What's maybe setting up?
Maybe setting up.
Or maybe doing something?
I can't hear. What the hell's going on around here?
I don't know, man. But we need to straighten up. That's what I know. Because it's Danny Bill's birthday, and we don't need to screw up on his birthday.
You acted like you wanted to fight.
I mean, I'm having to do everything and set everything up and do all that kind of stuff. There's no turns here. And then you were starting to say so. You were starting to chirp.
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
Zach just said he got done voting and he's on the way.
By the way, I have not yet voted. And isn't it required that your job if you want to go vote, your job has to let you off?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
they should allow you to.
I'm out of here.
I haven't voted yet.
I got to go vote. You have voted. You got a sticker.
That was fake.
You're going to jail.
I wasn't drunk at the polls.
Who was?
J-Bone.
Wow. Can't believe you called him out like that.
He called himself out yesterday.
He was not drunk. He was hungover from the night before.
I was drunk yesterday. Where's that reference from?
I was drunk yesterday.
I was drunk yesterday.
Always Sunny.
School of Rock.
School of Rock. I thought that was a fun movie.
Oh, it's a great movie. It's one of those movies I can watch and I don't get tired of it.
Let's check in with the chat gang real quick. Jerry says hello. Steve says, hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Steve says, Commanders moving and shaking today. Washington with the biggest splash here. Oh, give me a break. Adam Schefter is literally talking on the phone on the air during the show while other people were talking. Is this real? Are we supposed to believe that? Adam Schefter is on the phone on TV. And now he's reporting. Oh,
man.
That is phony.
Busy day for him.
That's phony baloney. But Commanders get Marshawn Lattimore. Multi-time Pro Bowl corner from the Aints.
That tells me that the Commanders are all in. You might as well call them Clemson because they're all in and they're trying to make a push at the playoffs. And not just to the playoffs, but deep in the playoffs.
So they had 9 picks, I think, for next year's draft. And they traded a few away, got one back. So they traded John Dotson for a 3rd rounder, and then they end up giving a 3rd and a 4th for Lattimore. So, hey, man, we're making big boy moves. I like it. All right. Jamie says, hey, now.
Hey, now.
Steven said... Steven said, and this is true, I saw it too, Steven. Saw the Roto-Rooter outside the station from UBE. Did Sean clog it up? Sean.
I can promise you this. I have not clogged a toilet today.
All right. Today.
And I have not clogged it here.
All right. Man. I had my best buddy growing up. I'd go to his house a lot. Every day. They were kind of like skinny folks or something. I don't know. But I would clog their toilet every time. I feel so embarrassed. But by the 12th time, it was like...
It's not a visit from Cliff.
Clip must be over.
It's not a visit from Cliff without clogging the toilet.
Lane says, how are you feeling about Washington versus Philadelphia game next Thursday? Go Birds. I'm feeling like we play Pittsburgh this week. And you know what, Lane? I'm glad you're overlooking Dallas because Cooper Rush. I saw Cooper Rush is like 4-1, 5-1, 6-1 as a starter.
Cooper Rush does do this one thing though, where he does it every single time he comes in. It does not matter how draped the defender is on his receiver. He will throw the ball 9,000 miles an hour. Or just at the general target. And if it works out for him, it works out for him. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But he has no fear of throwing the ball literally as hard as he can at his receiver.
So, Lane, to honestly answer your question, I'm nervous. It's a big game.
You need to worry about Randall and the Steelers this week.
The Steelers. What did Pike say to you there, Chandler?
He said, like the stream. And he said, Chan, you have my vote.
That's nice.
I appreciate it, but please do not vote for me. I'm Chandler Honeycutt, and I approve this message.
PJ says, hey, hey, hey. Jamie says, happy birthday. Jamie, Jerry, and Steve say happy birthday, Danny Beal. And I think now's a good time to go ahead and express that via song. As long as man has been on this earth, music has been a thing. I bet people freaked out when they heard like the first music, you know? Like, what are you doing? How are you doing that with your...
Why are you speaking so weird? Why speak so weird?
the first singers...
Caveman, no, speak good.
The first singers were burned at the stake because they thought they were witches.
A burglary.
But man, we have evolved over time. And... I said all that to say this. Let's sing happy birthday to Danny Beal. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Danny. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, DB. How old of a lady are you?
Jordan, you're 23.
Wow. Man, you're a mature 23.
I do what I can.
Man.
If you were to tell me you were my age, I'd be like, yep, I went to school with you. 26, but you're a wee lad.
You telling me that all these times I've talked to you, you were like 21 and 22?
Yeah.
Man, I had you pegged for a good 28.
You remember when?
I think it's the stash.
There's a compliment in there somewhere. Remember last year when I interned? 21. Barely legal. Barely. Barely legal.
Let's see. PJ says, sounds like you're questioning me.
No, it sounds like you're questioning me, and I'm telling you right now, it's the best pizza I've ever had.
Jamie said, I thought for sure Sean was going to punch Clip. I know.
No.
You got irrationally mad at me. What are you mad at me for?
As much as we fuss and fight, I would never lay my hands. One, I would never lay my hands on a woman, and I would never lay my hands on Clip Rock.
Am I a woman to you?
No.
Do I have womanly features? What are y'all laughing at in there? You gonna share it with the class?
Shirley just went boom roasted, but I don't know if you guys can hear it or not.
Will says, happy birthday, double deal. Derek says, Cy is great to listen to, even when the game is out of reach.
What a pass!
I was going to ask you, Sean, who was Darren Vaught's sidekick? But there is no sidekick, right?
As far as I know, because I didn't even pay attention down there.
Yeah, I read he was solo.
Wow. Let him go solo. I did.
Or maybe the color guy didn't show up.
I did. I did see Michael Perry.
Yeah. Glad to see Coach Perry.
Saw him walking back
on the sideline.
Saw him walking back into the arena during halftime. And I was like, hey, you're on the air. Never mind. I forgot. You're on the bench now.
You said that?
No.
Oh.
No, I would not say that to him.
You were doing a joke.
Yeah.
A little joke.
And now it actually looks like maybe they forgot. They're like, hey, you know.
Oh, crap.
Darren Vaught's probably like, where's Coach Perry? I don't know. Coaching?
And they're like, Coach, we forgot to get a replacement. Can you just walk over? Can you walk across?
Can you interview your head coach at halftime? We'll give you a mic.
All right. Well, I guess let's go and talk about it. Chandler, what did you see from ECU's season opening victory over North Carolina Wesleyan?
An outcome that should have happened the way it should have. And great defense early on. Some sloppiness in the second half. CJ Walker is going to be something this year.
You like CJ Walker?
Yeah. He's going to be pretty darn good for the Pirates this year. I would say this, though, and I was telling J-Bone this, who was helping me out last night with the content, the pictures, and I mean Christian and Jenny were also there on the floor getting content. But I told J-Bone, I said, it's no matter how much you're up against whoever, it could be a Division III, a high school team, I don't care. But when there's like little mistakes made, like there was a sequence there where they got the ball back and maybe scored 3 or 4 straight baskets. There was a time where I think Jan Farrell maybe like stepped in bounds when trying to inbound the basketball. Like those things kind of bother me. And I mean, the Pirates were up at like between 30 and 40 points. Pirates did get up by 40 points at one point yesterday. But like seeing the little mistakes like that, you know, kind of bothered me yesterday. But all in all, Pirates win by 27. They get it done. 3 points shy of 100. But no, really like what I saw out of C.J. Walker and other guys too that were that are new faces on the team. Jan Farrell, Jordan Riley. So it's great to see those new guys. But what can they do against the Coastal Carolina team on Saturday and not a Division III team? So, I mean, it was what we expected as Pirate fans, I think. But I'm not just going to sit there and say that everything was great. There was some mistakes made in the second half. Just I think some sloppiness and just kind of maybe, I don't know, lackadaisical.
Looking at numbers on the UB stat sheet, Pirates shoot 52%. They shoot 50% from 3, 10 of 20. I was going to say only 20. 20 is 20 a low number in college basketball? That game we were watching yesterday, St. Louis and Santa Clara, those teams combined for like 73 pointers, and there was still time left.
Yeah.
20 is a low number.
One thing that I will say to kind of add on what Chan was saying, I think they scored it well. Is just their defense. Like Wesleyan had a lot of open looks. They're just not good, so they didn't make the open looks. Like
better teams will make those shots.
It will be a closer game eventually if they don't cover the open shots or have breakdowns on the defensive end, whatever it may be.
Pirates were great shooting free throws in the first half, awful in the second half. How do you 5 for 14? Who was shooting free throws in the second half, Chandler? That's not good. 65% as a team last night. But 65 first half points.
And that is a record, program record.
And I said this to a couple guys at trivia. We started late. I didn't go to the game.
Did y'all watch it on TV?
Yes, I watched a little bit of it. It was on at the Buck. But even when we play bad teams, good teams, whatever teams, it seems like we always get off to those slow starts and the under 16 timeout hits, and the score is like 5-3.
And you bet on the Pirates to cover the 28.5 or whatever.
Like 7-2. Do you know how many points we scored in the first 4 minutes? Like in the first media timeout? Could you even take a guess? God. But whoever I talked to said, 16? Yeah, like, I mean, that's got to be a record.
Yeah.
Like, we never get off to good starts.
I think we were scoring on every single possession, and we were getting turnovers, too. They just kept turning the ball over, and we were going on fast breaks, so we were scoring fast. But, I was really pleased to see all those points scored in the first half. But I guess we'll get Minji's Maniac himself, his thoughts on it.
Minji's Maniac joins us. What's up, Zach?
What's up?
Zach, saw Zach at trivia, and he was in Minji's Coliseum doing his thing. What did you think of the game last night?
It was fun to watch. They have potential to be a fun team to watch overall. C.J. Walker, like Chandler said, is a dog. He is so good. I don't know how he came to us, but I love it. First half, amazing. Second half, sloppy. I don't know what happened. We shot about 35-40% in the second half compared to 65% in the first half. So still shooting okay, but it's a D3 school. We probably should be better than that. But overall, I think we're fine.
Will says, I feel really good about the starters. The rest of the team to be determined. So, C.J. Walker, what other newcomer stood out to you? I'll go to Zach first.
I'll say Jan Farrell. Is it Farrell? Yeah. He made a few threes. He put up a lot of threes. I don't think he made a good.
He made one.
He only made
one out of 4.
Okay. He did other stuff that felt pretty good though. Just watching him play.
He had 5 fouls.
Dang. I liked watching him play. Okay.
Sounds like he played a pretty aggressive.
I don't stat watch. Tomorrow.
Well, I'll tell you the stats on the UB stat sheet.
Okay.
Jan Farrell. In 16 minutes of action, had 6 points, 1 for 4 from deep, had 1 rebound, 5 fouls, 1 turnover. Zach's player of the game.
No, I didn't say that.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
We had 16 turnovers though.
Yeah.
That's not good.
I'll go with the Temple transfer, Jordan Riley. It seemed like he really commanded the floor when he was on the court. And I think 12 points from him.
6 of 12 points from the field, 14 points, had 5 boards, 2 assists.
So
1 block, 1 steal. He is a stat sheet stuffer.
He also
I was about to say, he could be that stat sheet stuffer that we've seen. Really, I think R.J. Felton's been that guy in the past few years.
Powell.
And so I think Jordan Riley can be that guy, pal, to stuff the stat sheet.
He also attempted 3 different times to try to murder somebody on the basket. He made one decent dunk, but had 3 different ones where he tried to kill somebody.
So he's the Quentin DeBunche of this team.
Yes, but I think he can actually do it like he did against us last year.
But can he?
Well, he did it
You
against
just
us
said
last
he
year.
missed 2.
He did it against us.
Okay.
I've seen him do it. I think he can.
All right.
I think he's trying too hard this time, though.
Do have to give a shout out to Zier. 7 rebounds, 2 blocks.
Didn't play a ton of minutes.
Didn't play a lot, but when he was out on the court, he put in the work. 3 offensive rebounds, 4 defensive rebounds. He was 0 for 2 from the line, though, which we need him to be better at.
His blocks came back to back in the same possession. He blocked the layup, and then the guy who rebounded off the layup took a jumper, and he blocked that one too.
Here's a great number, 22. That's the number of points and minutes for R.J. Felton. 22 minutes. That's good for him.
We don't have to play him too much.
Yeah. Once the real games begin, he's going to be playing 38 minutes probably.
Yeah, easily.
So you get him with a 22er. I will take that. Conserve the energy.
He felt like he could not miss from the 3-point line in the first half.
3 of 5 from deep. That's really good. 5 of 5 from the free throw line. 7 of 14 from the field. So
what was Cam Hayes' shooting stats?
Cam Hayes last night had 10 points. He was 2 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from deep, 4 of 4 from the line. Very productive.
I like that.
4 assists, 0 turnovers.
Samaro, I think, had most of our turnovers because they kept double teaming him when he brought the ball up.
He had
in the
4.
second half.
4 assists, 4 turnovers.
Got to see some more from him. Had 24 minutes, which was second most on the team minutes wise.
He played most of the second half, and they just kept double teaming him.
9 points from him. Did knock down a couple of threes.
Will says, I think Zach gets more screen time on TV than any fan in ECU history.
I have somebody else.
I think Davis Searcy.
Davis Searcy.
Yeah. Hey, that dude.
I'm working my way there, though.
You're getting there. You are getting there.
That's
for
the
sure.
goal.
Davis was so bad. I was watching playoff hockey. After seeing him at Clark LeClaire on TV every game, watching the Hurricanes, and the first guy that pops up is his ugly dome. It's incredible. Guy just knows how to get on TV. Grimes on Bigfoot said, I saw Zach on ESPN Plus flash a peace sign. Good.
I couldn't remember what to do with my hands one time when they were a
peace is good.
They had a camera right beside the radio people, and they kept turning around to us, and I had a hookup, and then one time I forgot what I was doing with my hands and just gave a peace because I was just confused.
I think that's a good
saw you on the Jumbotron. You want a pizza.
I want 1 free pizza and
Papa John's?
Sure, yeah.
Congratulations.
Or Pizza Hut.
Big night for Zach last night.
Not a sponsor.
Boo.
And why would you even eat pizza if you can't get it from Little Italy in New York? What's the point?
No, it sounds like you're questioning me, and I'm telling you right now, it's the best pizza I've ever had.
Yeah. And it's if they don't have no more than 2 meats, that's a shame.
That's a crime.
Barabozza.
Let's take a break. We'll come back. How we doing on them interviews?
We are actually getting them here momentarily.
All right. Maybe we'll hear from Mac McCarthy and or Aaron Fitt. Got a couple of live guests on today's program as well. Mike Mullis, the Mully Man, at 4 o'clock. Bryce Williams at 5 o'clock.
Can I still make my top 10, top 25 pick?
Oh, you top 5 for sure. Yeah, Mac, I believe, made his, and I made mine, so we'll get yours as well. More to go. Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday. Hey, Zach, I got watermelon Sour Patch Kids, so I owe you a few, so I got some today. All right, back with you after this. Whoa.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers. burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! Arrgh!
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville is under new management with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Come on down and purchase the vehicle of your dreams today at Doug Henry of Greenville. Right on the corner, right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville. Go Pirates!
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, this is State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer right here in Greenville. We can switch your auto and home insurance so you can start saving today. My team and I are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Timothy Sawyer State Farm, it's easy to switch and save. Just give us a call, 493-0002. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This is Holt Nailers for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to ansonbelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30 plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. ansonbelt.com, over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holt Naylor Show.
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs, like passing that drug test. Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and, well, light one up. You've earned it. With weekly events like trivia, karaoke, comedy, open mic, movie night, and, of course, all your favorites: flour, merch, carts, edibles, and wellness products. Whatever you need to legally take the edge off, we've got your vibe covered. Order online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
This is Wyatt Lunsford-Shankman. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Caleb Stroud of Stroud's Marine grew up on the water and has loved boating his entire life, and that's why in 2012 he decided to give back to the marine community by creating a way for boaters to order pre-owned salvage marine parts online. Stroud's Marine was born to offer incredible prices and unparalleled customer service. Their mission is to save you money and get you back out on the water as soon as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts. And Brown & Wood is your home of the best selection of GMC, Cadillac, Buick, and Mazda in Eastern North Carolina since 1937. Shop their entire inventory online at brownandwoodauto.com or visit them on Greenville Boulevard. Brown & Wood, Greenville's #1 dealership and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. soon, we'll air our interview with Coach Mack. He was on the road getting ready for Virginia basketball. College basketball got underway on Monday. Man, they really got us going with the noon tip-off, 3 o'clock tip-off. And then today, there's like 3 games. Like, what are we doing? Why is there no games on? There are no NBA games. That is stupid. All we got is Maction and hockey.
And election.
But that I wouldn't call that a sport.
You can bet on it.
On DraftKings?
I don't think so.
No, I have seen it at other places, though. What's the line? President gambling line. I need something up to date. Action Network. Donald Trump minus 182. Kamala Harris plus 150. So Donald Trump, the favorite to win the presidency. All right. We're good with our video. All right. Well, let's roll
We got
it.
Coach Mack.
Talked to Coach Mack earlier today as he is up in the State for Lovers, Virginia. And here's that chat. All right, joining us on Pirate Radio Live, not in studio, so we're sad, but Coach Mack is with us in spirit and in face and voice. Hello, Coach Mack. How are you, sir?
Hello, Mr. Clip. Sorry about this. I'm on the road up here in Virginia. Did a doubleheader yesterday, and now I'm in whatever town this is, just getting to Charlottesville, Virginia, to attend a couple practices, and I have a game here tomorrow night to open the Ron Sanchez era, the first game without Tony Bennett in a long time here.
Yeah, that's going to be something. So I enjoyed watching basketball on YouTube at noon and 3 o'clock during the show yesterday. It was a lot of fun. So how about your doubleheader, Coach? Who did you see yesterday?
I had Virginia Tech women against UNCW, ironically, a local team. And then I had the men in the nightcap against Delaware State. And then I'll have Virginia again against Carolina team tomorrow night. The men play Campbell, who's going to have a good team from Bowie's Creek. So still keeping the North Carolina connections going.
Good deal. Were you able to see anything outside of your games? I mean, it's only one night, but anything stand out to you night one of college basketball?
No, and I was talking with several coaches on the ride up here this morning, and it seems like the trend is to play somebody you can just beat the daylights out of, and the turning point in the game is when you sign the contract or give them the check. And I don't know what you learn from those games. I know why you do it, but I'm not sure how valuable they are. And on the other hand, you see Central Florida, Texas A&M, or Gonzaga, Baylor, and you see some good games too. And maybe those guys have longer contracts and have made enough money they don't have to worry about it. But it seems like you learn a whole lot more from those challenging games than you do from playing, State, Tech, whatever.
Or North Carolina Wesleyan in the case of East Carolina. I'm a lot more excited about the Coastal Carolina game. It'll show us a little more about what ECU has. Pirates put up a ton of points last night, especially in the first half, and a win over Wesleyan. But again, what can you really learn from that? Good to see the new players and things like that. I was going to ask you, I think you answered it there at the end, especially with college basketball. You got so many games, so much time to win games later. Are you in favor of starting with a tough one or going ahead and getting some confidence and getting an easy win if you're making the schedule?
Well, I was absolutely guilty of taking the easy wins, and but as an announcer, I'd love to see the tougher games. But and again, like I was talking with the coaches, not only do you get a false sense of your team, but you also get a false sense of what individuals can do. There are a lot of players who can be successful in November and December who are not too good in January and February. And I think the sooner you find that out, the more you can do to overcome some of the weaknesses of your team. But again, your financial situation and your hot seat might determine what you want to do.
Talked to Mike Schwartz last week and asked him about any rule changes or anything like that. I believe he said this is and I didn't know this was the thing, but he said a non-rule change year, and then next year they'll look into some things. Is that right?
Yeah, they tend to look at that, and they'll do some they do some experimentation in like the NIT or exhibition games and things like that. I noticed some teams played quarters in some exhibition games, that kind of thing. But yeah, no rule changes, and I haven't really talked to the officials. I usually talk to the officials before I do my first game, but I don't even know what the points of emphasis are. But we'll know it pretty quickly because you'll see them in those first couple games. You'll see them called 100 times.
Mac McCarthy joining us. Got some Virginia basketball coming up on Wednesday. Is that what are you calling it for, Coach Mack? Will that be on TV?
That'll be on ACC Network Extra. Be the streaming. Of course, it'll be also on ESPN Plus. But yeah, it airs somewhere. I know people watch it because I get it in text messages.
All compliments, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Coach Mack joining us. Mac, talk a little football while we got you here. I was just thinking about this today that I'm fired up for the playoffs, just as I've been for the entire regular season. But I could go without Notre Dame and Penn State in my playoffs, but they're both going to be there, right?
They are, and I think this is one of the reasons why Notre Dame really pushed hard for the 12-team playoff, because they, with the way they are capable of scheduling as an independent, they've got a pretty good chance of having a good record and being in that mix every time. And Penn State and Mississippi were the two teams that everybody has talked about forever as maybe the biggest beneficiaries, teams that right below the top of the league, but good enough to get in. And I'll tell you this though, and there are, we can talk NASCAR, we can talk whatever sport you want to talk about, but sometimes there are unintended consequences, some good and some bad. I wasn't really for expanding the playoffs. I think you get some teams, like you said, that maybe don't deserve to be there. But I will say this, and I don't know who wrote the article. I don't know if it was Hale or one of the national writers for ESPN, I think. Last year at this time, there were 10 or 11 teams that were still viably alive for the 14 playoff. This year, you can make a case for up to 33 teams that are still alive for either their conference championship, which could get them into the playoff, or the playoff itself. I can't think there's any downside to that. More people invested, more people excited, more games that mean something in November than ever before. So from that perspective, I guess the expansion to 12 has been a success.
Yeah, and man, these conference races are going to be a lot of fun. We've talked about the Big 12 even before the season started. I just thought it was going to be wild, and we'd see teams with multiple losses in the championship. I don't know if that's going to be the case now, and BYU has obviously been a big surprise. But last week, I came to the realization that I want Coach Prime and Colorado in the Big 12 championship. Needed some things to happen for that to have a chance, and this weekend some things happen. Iowa State loses, Kansas State loses, so the Big 12 is going to be muddied, and we'll see if BYU can keep it going down the stretch.
Yeah, big noon. The Fox show is going to be in Lubbock for the Colorado State Texas Tech game, I guess. And wouldn't that be something? Because it was all but written off. I mean, with a couple losses early, and everybody forgot about them, and here they are in a great situation. And you can be a fan or not a fan, or you can be a critic, whatever you want to be. But the fact of the matter is, he's done a great job.
Saturday night in the SEC, a game I really like just for the spot. Well, Texas A&M coming off a big win. Loved South Carolina on Saturday night, and They got up early, great response by Elko's Aggies, and then South Carolina dominates the second half of that game. And Texas A&M, they were the last remaining undefeated SEC team in conference play, right? So now everybody's got a loss over there.
Yeah, and that game went about the way I expected it to. I don't know that I expected a blowout, but I thought South Carolina would win. I didn't know how Texas A&M would handle the big victory they had the week before, and nobody has handled those things very well. You had Alabama, but with the big win over Georgia and get beat by Vanderbilt. Nobody has backed it up after coming off a big win, and you got two huge ones this week with Alabama and LSU, which I think is basically an elimination game. Whoever loses is out of the playoff picture. And you've got Mississippi and Georgia. Everybody was talking about this before the game, before the season, and now it's kind of lost a little luster with Mississippi having some losses. But Mississippi wins this game, they're right back in the mix too. So a couple really big games. I might jump on those games a little bit for our top 25 and top 10 losers.
Yeah, I want to ask you about the lines in those. Speaking of lines, we had our first ever Mack scoffs at a line and loses it. And it's not even your fault because there's no way Duke should have had a double-digit lead and not cover in that game. It was ridiculous. And even though I saw it coming in the fourth quarter, we were on the right side of that one, Mac, and just lost the number.
Yeah, I thought I had nailed that one for a long time. With it.
Duke's winning like in the third quarter by 11, I think, right?
That's why they call it gambling, I reckon. But I felt pretty good about that, and I felt pretty good about it late in that game, but to no avail. I apologize to everybody that lost $1 or $2.
Well, you're like 15-1 on those now, so I'm going to let you slide because, again, I feel like we were on the right side of it, but turns out we were not. All right, anything else from last week before we dive into a couple for this week?
Yeah, I don't remember who we picked in the top 25 and top 10, and you don't have your notes with you.
I don't have it with me, yeah. Oh, I know who I picked. I picked Penn State to lose to Ohio State, and I picked A&M, or A&M might have been my top 10 pick. You know what? I'll have to look it up. I know I had South Carolina over A&M in one of them. But.
Yeah, I think I had A&M and Ohio State. I think I was 1-1, but I'm not positive about that either.
So this week, how about Georgia 2.5 against Ole Miss? I mean, I guess is that a fair line to you?
I guess, Georgia hasn't been particularly consistent. I think that's a reflection of Georgia more than it is Ole Miss. And, of course, Ole Miss coming off, laying 100 points against Arkansas, which I don't know anybody saw that coming necessarily either. But for my top 10 pick, I'm going to take Georgia in that situation. And that's not a reflection of how I feel about the line, but I think they're one of the only ones that actually has a chance to lose in the top 10.
How about an Indiana team now that they're going to have a bye week between Michigan and Ohio State, so maybe they avoid a look ahead spot. And would they really look ahead in a game against Michigan? They're 14-point favorites in this game. They got down 10-0 to Michigan State, Coach Mack, and then just absolutely rolled them. They continue to not play close games. I've heard people compare them to TCU the year they had a bunch of kind of out of nowhere wins, but they were winning by the skin of their teeth, almost like Miami has been doing quite a bit. But Indiana's just been rolling. Can they continue that against Blue this weekend?
Yeah, in that metric where you talk about game control, they are dominating that stat for sure. And I'm at this point, I'm not going against Indiana at all. I want Jamie to be happy.
So, Coach, there's not much drama right now, but hopefully there will be on Championship Saturday when it comes to the Group of 5 team. But right now, Boise State is the clear team to go. In fact, we all kind of assumed, I guess, I know I did, that the number 12 seed in the college football playoff would go to the Group of 5 team. I saw a projection that had Boise as a number 10 seed in the playoff. So, Coach, right, we'll see if Boise can keep winning. If not, and if they stub their toe in the championship, would they still go, or would somebody leapfrog them if, say, Army or Tulane or somebody like that?
Yeah, I doubt that the group of 5 gets 2 teams no matter what happens, but Boise State sure looks like it's got smooth sailing. But every time we've thought somebody was a lock, we've been surprised. So just stay tuned, right?
Yeah, well, I feel like we have done that quite a bit during our Tuesday chats. Boise has Nevada coming up this week. They are heavy favorites in that one. We'll go, I guess, Bama, LSU. Any lean in that one, Coach Mack?
Not really. You tend to think LSU at home, night, all that kind of thing would be unbelievable. But and Alabama's been kind of unpredictable. But I think something's just missing at LSU. Nussmeier looks like the guy, but you saw it against Texas A&M where he struggled a little bit. I think Alabama can go down there and win that football game.
And here's my top 10 upset. This one's staring everybody right in the face. Utah at home against BYU.
Yeah, but Utah's just been awful. But, yeah, I looked at that one and decided to go ahead with Georgia. I thought about Georgia Tech maybe beating Miami. Miami has dodged a bullet a bunch of different times. And Georgia Tech, if they get Haynes King back, would be a threat to them. But I'm going to stick with the Georgia pick and go with the LSU pick in the top 25.
All right, there you go. I'm going to go with Georgia over Ole Miss and Utah to knock off BYU.
I like your picks better than mine. I don't know why that is.
Oh, whatever. There's a reason you're winning this thing, just like you were last year. All right, Coach Mack, before you go, we talked about it a little bit with Jared yesterday, and then I said I would ask Coach Mack about it. He did his best to explain what happened in the race on Sunday, and from what I gather, cars were looking out for their teams or certain drivers, and it's, I guess, legal but ugly, and the phrase unintended consequences you said earlier in the chat, is that what we saw on Sunday?
Yeah, it is. And, the playoff format has done so many good things. Stages, that's been a new thing, and that's done a lot of good things. But there are some things that you can't control, and the manufacturers are kind of to blame for some of this. It's like Talladega and Daytona a little bit where they get together. Well, they got together and did the opposite this time. Rather than help, they were trying to hurt other people. And Christopher Bell, the Christopher Bell thing, him in the wall doing the Chastain, that has to be illegal and that has to be punished. I hate it for Christopher Bell. I really like him as a driver and thought he had a good chance to maybe win the whole thing. But yeah, the blocking thing at a Martinsville, that's tough. But the competitors can figure this out. If someone's blocking, there is something you can do about that. And my old favorite, the black number 3, would have taken care of that on his own. He wouldn't have waited for NASCAR to deal with it. But it is one of the unintended consequences, like you said.
Mac McCarthy joining us. You can check out Coach Mack coming up on Wednesday night, 7 o'clock. Campbell taking on Virginia, and that'll have a lot of eyeballs on it just because, as you said, Tony Bennett will not be there for the first time in a long time. Ron Sanchez. Have you talked to people, Coach? Is Bennett kind of still around? Is he going to do a thing where he just disappears, or will he go to games, be around the program? Do you know that?
I think he's around as access, being accessible for the staff, but I don't think he's going to be around publicly very much. I'd be surprised. That would be a distraction, I think.
Well, Coach Mack, great to see you. And for our radio audience, you can go see Coach Mack on YouTube. Appreciate you joining us. We'll talk with you every Tuesday, whether you're here, there, or anywhere. So, man, I know you're busy now with college basketball tipping off, so enjoy it and have a great call on Wednesday, and we'll talk to you again soon.
I appreciate it. Hate I'm not in the studio, but next best thing, we got it done.
All right, Mac. See you, man.
There is Mac McCarthy joining us. Bittersweet, John. I mean, like every Tuesday, the past 8 months, you could reach out and touch him right now.
In fact, it was weird seeing the chair here and not in the corner, like where he likes to be.
Yeah.
He was a good man.
He was.
He was a good man.
We appreciate Coach Mack. You can see him on ACC Extra, whatever, ESPN Plus, coming up on a Wednesday night. All right, let's take a break. We'll wrap up hour number 1 when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday. Back with you after this.
Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? It's DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is a combination of 4 dealerships in Eastern North Carolina with a fully stocked inventory of over 200 SUVs, trucks, and cars. If you're looking to upgrade your vehicle or purchase for a new driver in the house, get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 47 years.
Did you know that GUC's utility rates are not only low in the region, but also the state? That's right. When you combine the average electric, water, wastewater, and natural gas into one bill, only people in 2 of the 15 largest cities pay less than GUC customers. Only 2. Low rates and high reliability. Working in the best interest of the community rather than shareholders. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with
CU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates.
Let me show you what goes on behind the scenes when making a shakaroni. We created shakaroni my way, an extra large pizza topped with extra cheese and extra pepperoni. It's a simple recipe. We take everything you love, then we build it bigger. Pizza gets bigger when you shakaroni.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates.
Why wait till Black Friday for big savings? At Bostic Sugg Furniture, it's Black November. Start your power shopping now and save with a discount equal to 2 times the sales tax, plus 6 months special financing on all in-stock and custom orders. Get better sleep and huge Black Friday savings on Helix and Serta mattresses, plus up to 48 months special financing. It isn't one day, it's every day. Black Friday prices all month long during Black November at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
Pizza just goes better with Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Pizza. Thank you.
But don't take our word for it. In fact, don't take any words for it. Crispy and cheesy, paired with delicious and refreshing. My mouth is watering already. Ooh, too high. Yeah, we've all been there. Every bite is better with Pepsi.
Jimmy John's has great taste wrapped up. All your favorite Jimmy John's sandwiches are now available as a wrap. Enjoy all natural meats, cheeses, and hand-sliced veggies, bundled into a convenient grab-and-go wrap that's made when you order it. Top it off with sensational sides, including new home-style potato salad and bow tie pasta salad. Wrap your taste buds around Jimmy John's new wraps. And don't forget their loyalty app with a free sandwich after your first visit. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson and online at jimmyjohns.com.
It seems like you're starting to get addicted to it now.
Pirate Radio.
And I want more.
The voice of the Pirate Nation.
You saw these numbers, right? These numbers are outrageous.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Michaels and Gateway Family and Cosmetic Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. Their mission is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels and Gateway can handle all your dental needs, including cleanings, crowns, fillings, sedation dentistry, and cosmetic needs, such as braces and implants. Visit them at 2330 Hemby Lane in Greenville or call 752-1600. Bring your smile to us at Michaels and Gateway Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. And Pirate Radio is excited to announce that Inky Johnson will be the 2025 Leadership Luncheon speaker on Monday, March 17th. Inky is one of the most highly sought-after speakers in the world, and some of his clients include Chick-fil-A, State Farm, AT&T, the University of Alabama, the University of Texas, the New York Knicks, the New England Patriots, the Baltimore Ravens, and the Atlanta Braves. For sponsorship information, please contact Mark Alexander at 252-327-2173 or email Mark at pirateradio1250.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Short seg alert. Recap NFL trade deadline day for a couple of minutes. Commanders make a big move and get Marshawn Lattimore from the Saints. The Panthers made a move, traded away a young receiver, John.
Yep, Jonathan Mingo is now a Dallas Cowboy.
How do you feel about that?
I didn't see any upside to him, and I have to say I was very excited when we got him coming out of Ole Miss. And I don't know how people feel about seeing a college and a receiver, but I was thinking maybe he could be like an A.J. Brown type guy. Not much so DK Metcalf. He didn't have the size of DK Metcalf, but I saw him being kind of like a A.J. Brown, being your go-to guy, whether it's short or going deep to you. It just never panned out for Jonathan Mingo, but he now is a Dallas Cowboy. We get a 4th-round pick. We gave them Mingo and a 7th, so yeah.
God, I wish Jarrett was here. Is this true? The Raiders are bringing in Norv Turner. Dude, the Raiders will just never learn. I just feel like they bring in all these old names.
And then also his
reminds
son.
me when they brought back Art Shell.
So Scott Turner is the interim OC. Was he on the staff, or they just say, hey, come on in? What in the world?
I don't know. I've been a Redskins fan long enough to see them fire a son and father. Norv Turner and Scott Turner.
Scott was y'all's OC at one point?
Yeah.
Was he under Ron?
Yes.
Because Ron had Turner.
Yep.
He had the Turner fever in Carolina.
Senior offensive assistant Joe Philbin is the interim offensive line coach.
Former Miami Dolphins head coach.
Yes.
Because I remember he was the coach when they had Hard Knocks.
Norv Turner, 72, joins the staff with plenty of experience. Also on Pierce's staff, Philbin, 63. He's also got Marvin Lewis, 66.
Marvin Lewis?
And 78-year-old Tom Coughlin has been a consultant to Pierce.
Do they also have Joe Gibbs?
I'm not old.
And Bill Parcells?
Old people shaming here.
Are they running those plays?
Well, we got to bring this up with Jarrett tomorrow. But right now we have to take a break. When we return, we'll hear from Aaron Fitt, D1 Baseball. He was out at Clark LeClaire Stadium this weekend. We'll hear what he had to say and what he saw when it comes to ECU baseball. Got that and more coming up hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
You want a sub freshly sliced to order? You go to Jersey Mike's. You want the perfect radio idea? You go to me. Like this. I'm a lone ninja warrior. By night, I glide unseen across the rooftops, watching my enemies from the shadows. By day, I go to Jersey Mike's, watching someone freshly slice my sub. My blade is called Shadow. His blade is a Berserba brand meat slicer. Clearly, I have much to learn about this land. Freshly sliced just for you. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
What's up, Pirate Nation? Kyle Gaines here from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram here in Washington, North Carolina. Hope everybody's having a great November. Just tell you a little bit what's going on this month. We have up to $10,000 off our Ram 2500s. Ram 2500s, huge selection to pick from, up to $10,000 off. Also, pre-owned vehicles. We have budget-friendly vehicles starting at $599 and up. So remember, drive a little, save a lot. Go Pirates.
At United Bank, banking means more than financial solutions. It means rallying around the causes that are important to our customers, employees, and communities. While we have grown in size and presence, we have never forgotten our roots. By giving back to our local communities and funding business development, we help fuel economic growth. Our success is your success, because to us, this is home. Go Pirates! Bankwithunited.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Worth Chiropractic and his team are offering a new patient special only at the new location. Come see them at this fantastic facility. A visit to our new location gets you a free consult, complete exam, digital x-rays, and more for only $29. Our amazing new patient $29 deal is only available at the new location, Worth Chiropractic West, 2100 West Arlington Boulevard, offering the same safe, no surgery, drug-free treatment, convenient, comfortable, and cost-effective.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Wyatt Lunsford-Shankman, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need to visit University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cucinella's. Cucinella's has 2 locations with great options for lunch, dinner, takeout, and they now offer catering. Dine in for lunch with a slice, salad, and a drink with a friend, or stop by after work and grab a beer or glass of wine while you wait for your to-go order. The best pizza, grinders, salads, and homemade Italian ice is at Cucinella's. Cucinella's Midtown across from Best Buy, downtown across from Sup Dogs, and on Facebook and Instagram. Cucinella's, serving handcrafted pizza since 1932. Come taste the difference.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
Emporium in downtown Greenville has been serving the best selection of beer in Greenville for over 5 years. And now, we are excited to serve up a mouth-watering food menu. Flatbreads, crispy wings, hearty sandwiches, and wraps. And you must check out the signature tots, such as loaded cheese or garlic parmesan. Come check out Emporium's new menu along with their selection of over 50 beers on tap. Life is too short to wait in line, so come to Emporium today at 814 Dickinson Avenue. Use code PR20 at checkout for 20% off the shareable food menu.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 at 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Golden Ticket Cinemas is Greenville's newest theater and is open in the Greenville Grand location on Greenville Boulevard near the Cracker Barrel. And now IMAX is officially here. You can catch a movie in Greenville's only IMAX theater with laser projection, precision sound, and a custom theater with stadium seating. And as always, there is unlimited popcorn. Get your movie tickets today at gtcinemas.com. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show in style at Golden Ticket Cinemas. And need cash fast? National Finance Company is here to help. For over 50 years, National Finance Company has been the small loan specialist with loans from $1,000 to $5,000 with low payments to meet your budget. We're in the business of getting you the cash you need today. Apply online for a loan at one of our convenient branch offices and get your money as fast as today. It's easy to get the cash you need. For extra cash, visit nfcmoney.com. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you. Pirate Radio Live. Zach, are you old enough to have enjoyed the 24-hour Hoops Marathon that used to be on ESPN? Was that before your time?
Sadly, before my time.
Man, they took that away from us.
They did. How could they rob us of such?
I mean, that would be right up your alley.
Yeah.
You would be the guy up at 4 a.m. watching that tip-off.
I'd be jumping around my living room cheering for it.
Yeah. For some reason, Chandler's looking up old Redskins stuff. Chandler, here's the play coming up that changed the 2001 season. 0-5 Panthers at 0-5 Redskins.
Did y'all go to the playoffs?
We finished 8-8. We lost some bad division games down the stretch, or would have gone. And Marty Schottenheimer got fired after one season, 8-8, and we brought in Steve Spurrier, the old ball sack, and I hate him, and I hate Daniel Snyder. But it's a new day. Yes, it is. I think this is it. Let's see. 10:28 left to go, fourth quarter.
Winky under center. Drop back to pass. Looking to throw. Pressure. Throws it over the far side. It's picked by Arrington.
LeVar Arrington pick six. I think he throws the ball into the crowd.
No one's going to catch Arrington.
Yep.
Man.
And that changed everything. We went on to win 5 in a row and have a pretty fun season. All right. Coming up tomorrow on the show, we will talk to Colby Wallace and Ethan Norby. They'll join us here, talk some Pirate baseball. But Aaron Fitt was in town watching the Pirates play. Aaron Fitt, D1 baseball. So figured give him a shout out, see what he saw over the weekend, and who are some of the newcomers that caught his eye, and some old players as well. Here is my chat with D1 Baseball's Aaron Fitt. All right, we got college basketball tipping off, football coming down the wire here. So let's talk baseball. It's all happening right now in the world of sports, including college baseball. And the guys at D1 Baseball do it better than anyone else. Aaron Fitt joining us again on Pirate Radio Live. Aaron, appreciate your time as always. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, my friend. How are you?
Doing great. And you were able to get over to Clark LeClaire Stadium over the weekend for some Pirate baseball, and just kind of wanted to get your overall thoughts on what you saw from Cliff Godwin's team. This one's different, but it is what is happening in the world of sports. Ton of new faces, Aaron, that I don't even know yet. Names and numbers I have to recognize. So let's start with the new guys on this team. Who stood out to you when you were able to watch the Pirates as far as new faces coming into the program?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, first of all, turnover is just the name of the game now. It's just, you look at all these new rosters and you see 27, 30, 31 guys. It's not a big deal because that's just how the game has gone with the portal. And obviously, East Carolina had a core of experienced players that had been together for several years. A lot of those guys are gone now, so they had a lot of holes to fill. I think they did a really good job plugging those holes. I kind of got to sit on them for 2 days this weekend. And the first day, it was like, okay, just kind of getting a feel for them a little bit. The second day, some guys started to flash a little more, and I started to get a little more excited about this club. So I would say out of the newcomers, I like what they did on the mound in particular. The freshman, probably the one guy, to give you one name that stood out the most was Sean Jenkins, the freshman right-hander who was, I believe, an early enrollee this year, the 17-year-old. That guy looks like the next blue chip East Carolina ace, following in the footsteps of the great ones they've had recently. The Gavin Williams and the Agnos and, obviously Trey Savage. I mean, they've had a nice lineage of these really legit frontline dudes. And I think he's got a chance to be that next guy. It was up to 96, with life and kind of some funk, high slot, tough look on guys that get that kind of ride to it, really spin the breaking ball, 2 different breaking balls. I thought I saw a distinct, curveball and slider, and both of them were tight. And I think he's got a changeup as well. I mean, it's a real dude, So that's probably the single most exciting guy that I would say I saw this weekend, as far as the new guys in particular. But I mean, it's also a nice job in the portal. I think I didn't get to see Brandon Tolik. I know that's a guy that they like a lot. Have seen him in the past. I think that was a good pickup for him on the mound. Alex Boucher, the shortstop they got from Old Dominion, he's going to be a good player, for this team. I mean, he has been a good player. He's been a very productive player at ODU, and he's strong. I mean, it's moves better than you think. Maybe you look at him, he's kind of a thicker guy, but I like his instincts defensively. I think he can handle that spot okay, and I think he's going to be an offensive force for him. So that's another piece to really keep an eye on.
Aaron Fitt joining us, recapping what he saw at Clark LeClaire Stadium over the weekend. Aaron, we talked to Parker Bird a couple weeks ago. He said he's consistently seeing low to mid 90s more than he has since he's been here at East Carolina. Did you notice that maybe a little less upper 80s, low 90s, and more low 90s to mid 90s consistently with these pitchers?
Saw some of it, certainly. I mean, in the fall, of course, it can be a little bit of a mixed bag. But Jaden Winter, I think, was up to 93. That's a guy that I would think could be a breakout candidate now as a fourth year, I think, in the program. I mean, he's got 4 pitches. You see it. You see the arsenal there. He's got the size. He's got arm strength. He's got some kind of some sinking, riding life on that fastball. And it's like, it's why can't this guy, be that next dude to kind of step forward and is kind of a later career breakout guy? Because he's shown flashes of it over the years. It's a matter of consistency, I think. So I think he continues to get better. He didn't have the best outing. He was okay the other day, but you could see it there. So that's one arm strength guy that caught my eye. I would say Ethan Young. I think a JUCO guy that they brought in was up to 95. Really impressive look there. I thought the slider was a real pitch for him. And, we mentioned Jenkins as a power arm. Lance Williams was up to 94, another newcomer that they brought in, freshman that I think is a really nice building block for him. I think was it Bradley Zayak or Zay? I don't think I'm saying that right. Maybe it's Zach. But he was up to 92, another freshman righty, really good building blocks. So great job with this group of freshman arms. I think that's an exciting collection to build around.
Aaron Fitt joining us. Aaron, you got to see a Colby Wallace grand slam, and I'm not comparing the players. It's more so the body type, but has a Bryson Worrell look to him, just the uber athlete looking guy. And it sounds like we're going to see Colby maybe come out of the bullpen as well as being an everyday player. So we've seen a lot of two-way guys here. He could be the next. He was called upon late last year to pitch when the Pirates had injuries, but he's a guy that Pirate fans are really excited about.
Yeah, they should be. I think that's even the first day. I think I tweeted this out this weekend, but the first day he didn't really do anything offensively. He didn't have any hits, but just kind of watched him. You see the swing, you see the body. It's like, okay, now this guy's ready to bust out a little bit. And then of course the next day he hits that grand slam, just clobbers a breaking ball way out into the jungle. And I kind of like where you're going with that Bryson Worrell body comp, because you're right. It's a bigger body who's also got that kind of rangy athleticism to him. It's really an intriguing just upside, I think, with this guy. And I do like him at third base. The arm strength, you mentioned, that obviously plays on defense as well. I mean, I don't think I've seen him off the mound before. I'd like to see that. That's intriguing. But I do love East Carolina's history with two-way players. You mentioned it. I mean, they're not afraid to develop guys that way. Yeah. A lot of programs are afraid to do that. A lot of programs don't want to ask too much of a player. You only have so many hours to work with him. You want to kind of focus on developing him as a hitter or a pitcher. To do both is hard. But East Carolina has been fearless about that, and they've had a lot of success with it. So I'm intrigued by that idea.
Yeah, Colby was called upon due to injuries. Danny, what's his fastball hitting? What was it hitting last year? 92. So, yeah, he can harder than Danny, he says. DB helping produce here and host of the Danny Beal Show. Talked to Treya Savage last week. So, Aaron, we're not as in-depth as you guys, but we do like to talk baseball year-round here at Pirate Radio, so it's pretty cool. You mentioned a shortstop, a third baseman. I heard Dixon Williams has been playing everywhere. I heard straight from him that he has been playing everywhere this fall. So where did you see Dixon at this weekend?
He played shortstop, and I do think he's got the athleticism for that spot. He moves well. He's obviously an instinctive defender. I don't know if it's really a true shortstop arm. I mean, maybe Danny could offer more insight than me on that, but I kind of like him at maybe like a third base where he's played I think before, second base. But it's probably maybe just enough. It's short with the arm, but I don't know. I kind of think maybe Boucher lines up at that spot. But Dixon's going to hit. I mean, I think this guy's going to have a monster year. He had a good year last year, kind of quietly, right? Hit over 300, hit some, 9 home runs, some power, controls the strike zone. He runs. I mean, he does everything, but he was an animal in the NECBL this summer. I think I saw him at the All-Star game up there. And he tore it up. I don't think that's a mirage. I mean, he had a good sophomore year. And now I think you're going to see really big things from him this year. I just think he's a talented player, and he's kind of that next guy who's going to step up and be that centerpiece for him.
Aaron, no doubt we'll reach out to you in February and hopefully get a college baseball preview. But before then, I'll ask you this fall, with East Carolina and the American, it's like, all right, is the American going to be good enough to kind of boost East Carolina's schedule? Is it going to be so bad that we can just run through the conference and have a great record like we normally do? But do you have an answer to that? Who is challenging East Carolina at the top of the league, and how do you look at the league right now overall?
I mean, it's obviously it's still East Carolina's league. That kind of goes without saying. I mean, they're the dominant force here, but I think the league has gotten better. I like the composition of it now. I did see Charlotte this fall. Dramatic turnover on that roster. I think they're going to be better than they were last year, but they kind of have to. Actually, wait, are they? Yeah, they are in the American. Keeping track of the conference realignment is hard.
Yeah, no doubt.
But I mean, that's one that I think they'll have a little bit of a rebound. I would expect FAU will be better than they were last year. I mean, they've been a little bit down the last couple of years, but I like that program. Wichita State, I think, is trending in the right direction as a program, but don't really know a whole lot about their club yet. So kind of waiting for that fall report to come in from one of our writers. UTSA, it feels like has been rolling pretty well lately. It's a program that last maybe 2 years has really kind of established itself as a consistent mid-major contender for making a regional, making that large bid. So, I do think there's some depth in this league now. Tulane obviously keeps getting hot in the conference tournament and finding a way. But that program has upside. They've done it before. They've been an Omaha program, in the last 2 decades. So it's been a while. But they got facilities, they got weather, they got history. I mean, why can't Tulane make a run again? It's not easy to win as a private school in college baseball, but the scholarship situation is changing some. Maybe that helps them. Right now I don't. Just looking at the teams in the league right now and the rosters, we're still learning about the rosters. Yeah. It's fall ball. Everybody's got so many new guys, but I would be surprised if anybody beats out East Carolina this year.
Aaron Fitt joining us. Aaron, I'm just curious. I mean, I'm consumed with ECU football on game days. It'll be a Thursday this week. Our pregame coverage will begin 4 o'clock for an 8 o'clock kickoff. So I get a Saturday off, which means I'm watching college football all day Saturday. I get Sundays off, which means I'm watching the Commanders and NFL Red Zone. Just curious about yourself. Like, do you, when you're not at a baseball game, will you flip on a football game like most Americans, or is that not your thing? What do you do on the weekends when it comes to sports?
Well, in the fall, my weekends are usually spent covering fall baseball. That tends to be when a lot of the good stuff is clustered. This weekend, I'll be at Ole Miss on Friday, and then I think I got Clemson, Alabama on Saturday.
Wow.
And I'll see Troy on Sunday. But yeah, I mean, I like to watch some NFL here and there. Honestly, if I'm home in the fall, the weather's always the best this time of year. I hope to be out on the golf course. That's really where I'd rather be than sitting home watching football. But baseball is almost over for us. I think I've got this probably my last weekend out on the road. So hope we get some rounds in before the fall's over.
There you go. What do you guys have cooked up at D1 baseball right now? I know a lot of fall reports.
Yeah, that's what we're getting after right now. Doing 2 or 3 a day right now. We got a backlog of content coming. I think Kendall's doing a countdown of some of the top transfer portal bats that have come in this year. He's got that going on. We just had our top 100 programs countdown last month. It's a kind of a sneaky busy time for us because you think October college baseball's the off season, but for us it's a chance to really go out and learn about as many teams as we can and share that knowledge with the readers. So it's an important time of year for us to deal with baseball.
Awesome stuff, man. Wanted to catch up with you, talk about your trip to Greenville. Appreciate you joining us as always. We'll reconvene next year, Aaron, sometime around February, and get cranked up for another year. It'll be here before you know it, as they always say. So thank you so much. Folks, check out what Aaron's got going on at D1 Baseball. And Aaron, we'll talk to you again down the road, man.
All right, enjoy your winter.
There he is, Aaron Fitt, D1 Baseball. As he watched the Pirates play, we'll get a first-hand account of what went down over the weekend at Clark LeClaire Stadium with a couple of Pirates coming up on Wednesday, Colby Wallace and Ethan Norby. When we return, I got a great event going on with our friends at 5th Street Hardware. Mountain Music coming up on November 9th. That will be this Saturday. Proceeds and charity help going to our friends in Western North Carolina. Quite a lineup, including Jake Sutton. We will talk about that and more when we return. Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. We'll be back with you after this.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina. Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. We have the 2024 Encore GX at 0.9 for 36 months. You heard it right, 0.9. We also have the Envision and the Enclave at 0.9. For GMC, we have the 2024 Sierra at 1.9%, the Terrain at 0.9%, and the all-new Hummer EV 849 lease for 24 months. Brown & Wood, 89 years in business in Greenville. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Are you ready for football? Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is your complete source for recreation and marine sales and service. With a full selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles, slingshots, watercraft, pontoons, and boats, Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is sure to have what you're looking for in everyday adventure. With 5 locations in North Carolina: Rocky Mount, Lake Gaston, New Bern, Elizabeth City, and of course, Greenville. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram or online at BigRockPowersports.com. Big Rock Power Sports and Marine. Choose your adventure.
IMAX is here with mind-blowing images and earth-shattering sound. Come experience the first IMAX theater in Eastern North Carolina, only at Golden Ticket Cinemas in Greenville. Crystal clear IMAX laser projection and precision sound come together to provide the ultimate movie experience. And as always, Golden Ticket Cinemas has unlimited popcorn and the best selection of concessions around. Book your tickets at gtcinemas.com and come experience the best in cinematic quality. IMAX, only at Golden Ticket Cinemas.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Pirate Water Wicked Tea is here. Set sail for the next Pirate Water adventure. Barstool's best drink is back with delicious Wicked Tea. A strong, smooth, uncarbonated brew flavor with hints of lemon. It's the toughest tea to take on the high seas. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find the new Pirate Water Wicked Tea in a location near you.
We're going plankton!
21 and older, please drink responsibly.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
You know, texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to you. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Information provided by Virginia Tech Transportation Institute.
This is Brian Smith with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Pirate Radio. Life's good, and why wouldn't it be?
Hang up me, Ozzy Yo-Ho.
I'm a pirate after all. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Drive a little and save a lot at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They have a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, plus they offer service to all makes and models in the state-of-the-art facility. Drive a little and save a lot with a short trip to Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Highway 264 in Washington and online at WashingtonChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com. And Saturdays are for Pirate Traditions and Beer. This season, Bud Light has a new limited edition purple and gold ECU bottle on sale now. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Please drink responsibly. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. Still to come, former ECU tight end Bryce Williams. We've got John David Baker audio. We've got audio from last night's basketball victory. Maybe we'll hit some of that as well. Shirley Rhodes, Zach Lewis, Chandler Honeycutt here in the Pirate Radio studios. And joining us, Courtney Withers from 5th Street Hardware right down the road here in downtown Greenville. Hello, Courtney. Welcome.
Hello.
Hey, Court.
How are y'all?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Living
Awesome.
the dream.
Huge event coming up on Saturday.
Yes.
And I understand big stars will be there, including Pirate Radio's Chandler Honeycutt.
It's not all about me, but I am honored to be asked to MC this event. So thank you for asking me, Courtney.
Yes, thank you for being willing.
And it's going to be an awesome event coming up. You know, this hurricane happened start of September, but the help doesn't stop, and it's not going to stop this Saturday.
No, it is not. So this Saturday, we'll be hosting Mountain Music, the Acoustic Benefit Day, in support of Western North Carolina in downtown Greenville, right at 5th Street Hardware. We're going to have a ton of amazing artists out there all day long from 12 o'clock to 10 p.m. We're going to have, of course, Jake Sutton, Lonnie Britton, the Back Row Backsliders, Ryan Joyner, and, of course, a lot of others. Morgan and Griff are going to be making an appearance. And, you know, it's just going to be a good day to raise a lot of money for the western side of the state.
It looks like everybody's going to have like a 50-minute time slot to play.
Yep.
And a lot of people, a lot of great guys and bands playing, including this guy right here. Jake Sutton is with us in the house. Don't knock our cameras over, Jake.
Yes, he will be there with us. We'll be doing 45 to 50-minute time slots, so everybody will be starting every hour on the hour with a few-minute intermission in between, just talk about the silent auction, the giveaways, all the fun stuff that we've got going on.
And we will welcome in Jake Sutton, who will be on the stage at noon, it looks like.
He's kicking
us off.
Jake, how you doing, man?
Doing good. How y'all doing?
Doing great. Appreciate you joining us.
Thank y'all for having us.
Fired up for Saturday?
Oh, yeah. Looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. Good calls. I know Courtney's been working hard at it, getting everything put together. She's a rock star over there. So, yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah. We talk about, like, building a music festival and who we would have and the acts and where we would have it. Like, it is a pretty huge undertaking, I would imagine, to get everything lined up like this.
And when it comes to local talent, like, this is a pretty badass lineup right
It's
here.
strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when the lead singer of Back Row came to me a couple of weeks ago, him and I were just chatting on the phone going, hey, I really want to do something. Hey, you really want to do something. What can we do? And we kind of had the idea of putting on some sort of acoustic day. I'm lucky enough that the artists around here are amazing. I have great relationships with them. So I called everybody. I was like, hey, I don't have a date. I don't have a time. But if I did, would you want to be a part of this? And within 3 days, I had 9 artists ready to be involved. I had, people ready to support us. I had a date. I had a time. And from there, it just kind of snowballed.
Well, when I talked to you the other day, we did an on-location video. When we got done, you were talking about the stress of putting this thing on, which I imagine it's a lot going on Saturday. But you said when Saturday comes, you're just going to be out there having a great time. It's going to be stress-free for you.
Yep, that's the plan. So we've put all the work on the back end. I've got my staff as ready as they can be. I have menus. I have cocktail menus. We've got everything in line. I told my boss this morning, I said, at the end of my shift today, that is the last time I'm stressing about mountain music. From there, we're going to go with it. Everybody's going to have a great time. The vibes are going to be good. So we're really excited.
Will this be indoors or outdoors? Where is the...
So kind of a little bit of both. The artists are going to be performing inside the restaurant, but we're going to have both of our patio doors open. So you'll kind of be able to go in and out as you please using those doors that are going to be wide open all day long. It's supposed to be sunny, 68. It's supposed to be a beautiful day for it.
And then Chandler, after party as well?
And so if you do go to this event, you can benefit from it afterwards too. The party doesn't stop at Fifth Street Hardware. Where can it continue at?
So we wanted to give people a place to go, continue listening to music, continue drinking, supporting a good cause. So we partnered with the Buccaneer and Dirty Dan's for the official Mountain Music After Party. You'll be able to get in free entry at either location from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. So make sure you go over there, see them. You can get in with your blue Mountain Music wristband or Mountain Music entry card. You can do either.
Awesome. A full day and night of great music and for a good cause. And did you mention also Tiebreakers is helping out as well?
Yes. So Tiebreakers and us, we're going to be doing 10% of our food sales going straight to charity that day. And Tiebreakers 1 is going to be matching that for us.
Yeah.
So a huge thank you to them.
Jake, let's talk about your music a little bit and career. How busy are you these days?
Staying pretty busy. We just got done. Me and my band just got done with 3 shows this past weekend. So,
where was that?
So we were at Dirty Dan's Thursday night for Halloween night. That was
probably wild.
No, it was pretty. No, I'm just kidding.
I was about to say you are lying through your teeth.
And then we did a frat party Friday night right there on the river.
And that was dead.
Boring.
Nobody there for that. And then we're down at in Morehead City Saturday night.
Nice.
But yeah, staying pretty busy. So writing new music and stuff like that. So getting stuff recorded. So and then looking forward to this Saturday.
And you'll be kicking it off on Saturday. What does it mean to you to be playing at an event that's for such a good cause?
So it means a lot to me. So back in '99, Hurricane Floyd got my family's house pretty bad, and Hurricane Matthew back in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole community came together and just helped everybody out, helped us out. And so it's nice to be able to do something, to give back. So.
Yep. That's awesome. How long are you playing on Saturday?
It was
about 50 minutes.
Yeah, 12 to 12:50.
Right after 12 o'clock, we'll get him on the stage.
What's your ideal show time as far as like how long you play? Set time?
That's pretty good, 50 minutes.
Yeah, you're about good with 50. All right.
What's the earliest you played in the day?
This will be the earliest.
I was going to say, yeah.
12 o'clock noon?
We won.
Normally it's like 12 o'clock a.m.
The other way. Well, good stuff.
Maybe tell us the information one more time, just for people tuning in.
So it's going to be this Saturday from noon to 10 p.m. We're going to have a silent auction. Mully was awesome. They donated some stuff to us. We have a signed guitar. We have a signed record that's going to be going out on that silent auction. We also have a fishing charter that's going to be going out on the silent auction, some jewelry. Some other local businesses have donated some really awesome things that we're going to put out for silent auction. We'll be selling Mountain Music t-shirts that'll have all the artist's name on them all day long for $20. That's all going straight back to charity. And then, of course, we'll have the performances every hour on the hour until 10 p.m. when we close.
Man, awesome. Great job planning this.
Thank you.
I will say, I've known Courtney since sophomore year at ECU, and she has always been a hard worker and is just very, very organized. It's insane how organized she is. So seeing her put on something like this and for a great cause, I'm just very proud of you, Courtney. So good job to you.
Guys. Thank y'all for your support.
Jake, if people want to know your schedule or where they can find more information on you got anything to plug, or where can people go?
Instagram at Jake Sutton Music, or Facebook Jake Sutton.
All right, good deal. Thanks for dropping by.
Thank you guys for having
us. You brought a guitar. You can do anything with that, or
they told me to bring a guitar, but
okay,
keep with me in the truck. So.
Yeah, never leave home without it, right?
Yeah.
You never know. All right, Jake Sutton and Courtney Withers joining us here on Pirate Radio Live. We'll take a break, come back, have more for you, hour number 2. Be back after this.
Did you know that GUC's utility rates are not only low in the region, but also the state? That's right. When you combine the average electric, water, wastewater, and natural gas into one bill, only people in 2 of the 15 largest cities pay less than GUC customers. Only 2. Low rates and high reliability. Working in the best interest of the community rather than shareholders. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
Here with Greg Lassiter from Champions Gym. And Greg, you've got a tremendous staff working for you with professional trainers. You've got classes like cycle, Pilates, muscle pump, Zumba. Talk about what you can bring to people like myself who's just getting back into the physical fitness world.
We've got all those classes, but the main thing we've got is a way for people to come in and feel comfortable. People, when they go in that gym, they feel like that is their home away from home.
Give the address and the phone number.
4190 Bayswater Drive, Winterville, 353-0544.
Champions Health and Fitness.
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies, and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit ElitePoolsNC.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
Dank Burrito is now open in Greenville. Dank is your ticket to adventure in a tortilla. We combine bold flavors to make new kinds of burritos, tacos, and bowls like honey truffle buffalo chicken or teriyaki shrimp. Once you go Dank, you'll never want the same boring burrito again. Dank Burrito is also the official burrito of the ECU Pirates, which we all know and love here in G Vegas. We're open now at 108 Red Banks Road in Greenville. Come join the Dank Burrito Mafia. Hope to see y'all soon.
Opportunities await for all students in Pitt County schools. We open doors by finding pathways to provide the best possible chance of success for each to reach their career aspirations of choice. As we head through the 2024-25 school year, we will continue to guide our students for the different journeys of life preparedness. We are committed to enhancing academic achievement and developing personal growth through work-based learning of our many career and technical education programs, college readiness, and solutions those who will be serving our country in the armed forces. Engaging, empowering, and elevating students to be successful citizens, workers, and leaders in a global economy remains our mission. Please visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org to learn how we grow minds and invest in our future through 38 schools and 1 community. Education, the key that unlocks doors of opportunity.
I'm Caleb Stroud, the founder of Stroud's Marine. I grew up on the water and I've loved boating my entire life. In 2012, I decided to give back to the marine community by creating a way for boaters to order pre-owned salvage marine parts online. Stroud's Marine was born to offer incredible prices and unparalleled customer service. We stand behind every part we sell, and our mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Visit stroudsmarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvage outboard parts.
Hi, I'm Walker Allen Volova, and I'm with CopyPro. CopyPro has been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology. Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total satisfaction is our #1 priority. We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net. CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
This is Garrett Saylor, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Have you always dreamed of having your own backyard oasis? Elite Pools in Greenville can make that dream a reality. The professionals at Elite Pools are experts in fiberglass and gunite pool installation and renovation, and their goal is to deliver the highest quality at an affordable price. Visit the Elite Pools showroom in Greenville across from Agri Supply, or visit their website at elitepoolsnc.com. Transform your backyard into a destination with Elite Pools. And this coming up on Wednesday, November 13th, down on Main Street is hosting the ECU Baseball Pirates from 6 until 8 p.m. You can stop by for autographs, pictures, and, of course, dinner and drinks. And Down on Main Street has a brand new baseball t-shirt for sale right now, just in time for this particular night. Get yours today and plan to be at Down on Main Street on Wednesday, November 13th to meet the ECU Baseball Pirates from 6 until 8 p.m. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right. A couple of things we'll do with Zach when he's here. Talk college basketball. Did you know, John, that Zach has created his own power rankings for college basketball?
All right. And they're
Answer my question. Did you know that?
No.
Okay.
I had no idea.
I didn't until 7 minutes ago.
What's the name of it?
That is the question I was going to ask. What are we calling these power rankings?
It is an actual metric. I have data that goes into it, so I have to figure out a name that works. That is to be determined, though.
Because we need a catchy name for it.
Yes, so I got to perfect that.
So what all goes into your rankings?
So what goes into it is net rankings, point differential, and the strength of record. So how good the people you're beating are.
Okay, and after one night of college basketball, who is the #1 team in Zach's power rankings?
Gonzaga.
After knocking off Beller, the Beller Bears.
We never previewed that game.
I know. It's too late now.
Well, we did for about 2 minutes. We previewed it very wrong. Or I did, at least.
Zach, the question everybody wants to know. They're screaming at their radios right now.
They sure are.
Where is East Carolina in your power rankings?
So I've ranked 313 teams after night #1.
Before you say something.
That's crazy.
We need to take a guess. 313.
I'm going to say
ECU. What do you say?
187.
I was thinking like low. I'm going 205.
Chandler's closer, 173.
Okay.
Tied with Hofstra, Columbia, Louisiana Tech, Houston Christian, and Pacific. A lot of ties after night 1.
Have you looked at all teams?
Every game that played last night.
Now, how much manual input do you have to do with this?
Yeah, so I got to figure out how to automate this a little bit, or I might get tired of it real quick.
Yeah, this isn't going to last long.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope not every night has 198 games playing.
I mean, you're going to have some busy nights.
Yeah, but there should be 198 because not every night's going to have D3s playing. So.
Tonight is not one of those nights.
No, I have an off night pretty much.
Yeah, not a ton going on. Something else Zach did want to do, though, is every night call out the most random school playing.
Yeah.
Now, we're not going to be able to do this throughout the year because we're going to have conference games,
Yeah.
and they're not going to be playing these D2, D3 schools.
Maybe the first few weeks.
Yeah, we can do them the first few weeks. My nominee for tonight is Cal Maritime.
Oh, I would look at them.
Located on a scenic waterfront campus in Vallejo, California, Cal Maritime. They have an acceptance rate of 96%.
My gosh.
Sean,
You're telling me I can go there?
we should have gone there. Look at this. It's on the water. Cal Maritime. Wait, is it a military school?
It is not a military school.
It is not a military academy, though some cadets will be licensed by the Coast Guard.
They have a good sailing program.
I would imagine
Which
so.
makes sense.
Yeah, I would think I don't know how strong their basketball program is. Let's see. Do they have a nickname? What is their? Let's see.
Keel haulers?
Keel haulers.
Okay.
Keel haulers?
Okay.
Now, what is that?
It's a boat thing. That's all I got for
It
you.
looks like a pirate.
Keel haulers.
It's a sailor.
Doesn't that look like a pirate?
They have a pirate with a pirate logo on the pirate hat.
He's got an eye patch.
Yeah. Pretty cool. So, Cal Maritime.
My nominee is Toccoa Falls.
I saw them,
out
but
of Georgia.
I mean,
They're the Screaming Eagles.
Screaming.
Why does the eagle have to be screaming?
They're screaming. They're not screaming.
Oh, screaming.
Yeah, unlike Southern Indiana, they are actually screaming.
Yeah.
That's the Eagles.
That's the sound of a screaming eagle.
All right, so there you go. Most rando teams. And where's Jamie's Indiana Hoosiers? Because he's in the chat. Where are they on the Zach Power Rankings?
One day I'll have these memorized or something.
Yeah, you're going to have to figure out how to
There's a lot of Indianas. Hold on.
search or something.
They haven't played yet.
So?
Where are they ranked?
It's a metric. You need points to have a metric.
So only teams that played are up there?
Yes.
Dude, why are you...
I mean, you got to think. The guy, his brain's probably fried.
I typed in 313 math problems last night.
So how many Division I teams are there?
364.
All right.
So, oh yeah, Jamie. So they're about 330 right now, Jamie. If that makes you happy.
Wow, we're ahead of Indiana?
I mean, they haven't played, so yep.
All right, Pirates ahead of Indiana.
Cheer for East Carolina.
Okay, well, technically they have 0. Okay, if we want to go by actual that, they have 0 points, which puts them at 199.
When do the college football playoff rankings come
Tonight.
Oh, our Scott. Scott, our Maryland guy, wants to know where the Terps at.
Where the Terps?
Where the Terps at?
They have played basketball, so
Where
I
the
can do
Terps?
that.
Where the Terps? Where the Terps?
They
at?
are in 97th.
Gary Williams.
Top 100.
Gary Williams still there?
That is not my knowledge.
Who is Maryland's? Oh, they have Turgeon.
Scott Van Pelt, their coach now.
Maryland head basketball coach Kevin Willard. He was a part. Seton Hall. Forgot he went there.
The other part.
All right. Thank you, Zach.
Yep.
Rankings come out tonight.
Big night for America.
First ever college football playoff rankings.
Do you know what team was in the very first college football playoff rankings?
Number 23.
The only non-power, sorry to use that term.
We were the only outsider.
The only outsider?
I'll say them.
Say it.
East Carolina!
A graphic that we'll always have.
God knows. Fires me up. And then we went to Temple.
Was it the very next week? Very next game?
No, because we got up to 18th. Or have we already started following?
Oh, we did. No, because we did.
So I think we got up to 18th the next week, or 2 weeks, and then lost.
Yep. We won as the 23rd seed. Then we lost when we got into the top 20 to Temple, and it was ugly from there.
We lost 2 straight, and then another one, yeah.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati on the road, inside the Bengals Stadium.
Oh, they used to play there.
We scored too soon. And they kicked a field goal. Jeremy says, son, create an Excel and automate all those calculations.
Okay, but so it's in an Excel, and it sorts itself out by itself.
Just tell this guy, you're not my dad.
Well, okay, I can't. It's untrue.
You're not my dad.
I've worked out some things. I can't do it all.
Hey, I'm impressed, man. I like your
drive.
Yes, that's a good word for it. I like your drive.
This could end up being my final project for my statistics class.
That's what Jamie said. He would use it for some kind of school project.
Very smart.
It has to have some kind of like actual like. It needs to work for me to actually use it.
Right.
So I have to give it a few games.
You could be the next Joe Lenardi.
So when people were saying, "Why are you watching college basketball?" You could be like, "I'm doing my homework."
Exactly.
What's your dream nerd sports job?
Oh, analyst for a soccer team.
Awful soccer news. See a dude in Peru got struck by lightning and died.
Oh my gosh! While playing soccer.
Yes. So this is why you have that. What is it, like 8 mile?
The lightning radius
or whatever. Because you don't want it
within that 8 miles.
Lightning, and then say, "Wait a minute! I saw lightning. It was right over there. We need to stop." That's why you stop ahead of time. Because apparently there was one bolt, and then they were going off the field, and then another one hit, and it hit the guy, and he died.
That's awful.
Yeah, during a dang soccer match.
God, that is. You talk about freak accidents and freak tragedies. That's one. Being struck by lightning.
Freaky. Zach.
Yes.
Bracketology. High Point is in.
Do you want to know my 4 1 seeds?
Yes.
So Gonzaga, Ohio State, UCF, and North Florida.
And again, these are based off of
One
night.
game.
Let's go!
I like your rankings more than these because, like, these are just projections. You're doing it as if, what if the season stopped right now?
They played one game. Who's in?
This has Indiana going from the 330th ranked in the Zach poll to 5th seed in the tournament.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see when they play. They don't even play tonight.
Zach's 1 seed Ohio State is an 8 in Lenardi's bracket.
Hey, they upset Texas.
North Carolina and Elon were tied. Elon had a lead with
They were tied at 69. That was the closest they got.
They never took. I thought they took a lead.
Oh, 71 to 69. And then it was all bad from there. Sorry.
Yeah. I was watching that after trivia along with Monday Night Football, and Elon stuck around. I'm assuming Lenardi. Well, I shouldn't assume. Who do you think his AAC team is?
To win it
Is it
all?
going to be Memphis?
I would assume there's not really another pick right now. UAB lost, so.
South Florida?
They lost. But they lost to a good team. UAB lost to Vermont.
Memphis is in at number 10.
I can see that.
Who is the second best team in the league? Are we even calling Memphis the best team? What have they
have to be.
Why? When's the last time they were?
When they went to the tournament 2 years ago?
I had 2 different answers there. One saying 08, one saying 2022. Were they the best team that year? I don't remember. Like, I just feel like we've been told they're the best team. What have they done to prove that?
So, I mean, they've recruited the best.
Okay, but again, that didn't mean anything.
I mean, my rankings don't go by anything until I see them play.
Okay, let's go away from your rankings real quick and just have a normal conversation.
I'm living by these.
Well, fine. Look at your rankings and tell me the best team in the American.
Memphis and Wichita State.
Thank you. Now everything is going to be about the rankings and the analytics. Zach's not going to watch any more games. It's not about the eye test anymore. It's all about what the computer says.
Zach's going to be at ECU basketball games with about 6 or 7 different laptops over there.
I was doing it on my phone last night as the results were going down in timeouts.
Wow. I would say you need a hobby, but you have one.
That is my hobby.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. I'm interested to see how long you stick with it. Because you need to hire like a staff or something.
I need a panel.
You need your buddies, like your trivia buddies, to help out. Like give everybody.
You could probably start an empire.
We'll work on it.
Give everybody a conference or 2.
Yeah, 'cause all I need to do is help get the results down.
Yeah.
Or the math figured out for each result.
The math ain't mathin'. Grimes on Bigfoot. How about Mount Olive hanging 91 on UNCW last night and still losing by 52 points?
Yeah, 143. Jeez Louise.
We got Mount Olive coming up.
Maybe we'll drop 140.
Oh, big news today.
I hope we don't get in a pickle.
It's pretty good. I mean, if
Oh, Shirley, you didn't like that one?
if so, we'll just have to deal with it.
I feel like Shirley would have really liked that one.
Do you like deal with it?
Oh, that was a good one.
Because that's my bread and butter.
Yeah.
Are you following what I'm saying? I'm saying types of pickles.
Yes, deal.
But you're not
Bread and butter.
you're not reacting.
Because I've already said my joke, and it's
Yours was the big one.
no, but that is good stuff, man. Keep it going.
No, I'm good. West Virginia no longer on the football schedule.
I saw that.
I asked John Gilbert about the possibility of that game being taken off, and it almost felt like at the time it was going to happen.
What's the percentage?
What?
What's the percentage, John?
John, what chances do we have to play West Virginia?
None.
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 Let's see what year that was supposed to be.
None.
It's a great soundbite.
2026, by the way.
So that means in 2026, we have Central at home, App at home, and at Old Dominion.
3 straight home games to start the year?
Central, App. I think we do a bye game there.
By God.
I think we go
By God, West Virginia.
We go to Tallahassee or something.
I say we go to Knoxville.
We go to Knoxville.
Oh, I would love that. I would go.
That would be in September, so before basketball, so you wouldn't have to worry about your rankings.
It'll be before September ends.
Wake me up.
So that Central, App, ODU's a week schedule. We do need a big name for 26, you know? Because we got some decent names. In 25, we got State.
How would you feel about going back to South Carolina and getting back with the Gamecocks?
How would I feel about it? Okay.
Or maybe starting the relationship with Clemson a little earlier. Why wait till 2029? Let's get them on the schedule.
Why beat around the bush?
Yeah. Why dilly nor dally?
I think we should go to Virginia sometime.
I like that game.
I don't know when the last time we played them was.
I do. 2008.
Okay. Really?
Yes.
What team? Virginia? Yeah, 2008.
Maryland, too, is another one I like.
That would be fine, yeah.
I think about that crappy military bowl.
So next year,
I think we should get Pitt.
And this is a good example. I've tried to say this twice, and Chandler's interrupted me, but it's a good example of something. There's a monster right in front of us, and we're not even looking at it.
Wait, let me guess who it is.
Right in front of us.
Like that.
Is it a team we've played before?
I mean, this could be one of the toughest games of all time in ECU history. Yes, it is a team we've played before.
It's already on our schedule?
For next year, yeah.
Wait, it was just up there.
Again,
Wait,
yeah.
hold on. Norfolk State.
Y'all don't know.
NC State.
Do y'all know football?
Who's it? Oh, Coastal Carolina. Was that who you were talking about?
Hell no. I'm talking about a team that is in the top 10 right now, is coming to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium next year, and nobody seems to realize it.
Brigham Young.
BYU!
BYU!
Wake up!
Before September ends!
Shirley, take a break.
You are terrible!
A top 10 team's coming in, and nobody even cares.
BYU.
We were talking about that last night.
Biggest game in Dowdy-Ficklin history.
That's the biggest game! Be there or be square!
So now I want BYU to keep winning.
And coming here, top 5.
Top 5 for sure.
Oh, you top 5 for sure.
We won't. So we're pulling.
We're going to slap every cougar on that mountain.
That's right. BYU coming here in 2025. We'll take a break, come back. Bryce Williams will join us. Pirate Radio Outdoors, Fleet Feet Rundown, John David Baker, and more after this.
Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? It's DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is a combination of 4 dealerships in Eastern North Carolina with a fully stocked inventory of over 200 SUVs, trucks, and cars. If you're looking to upgrade your vehicle or purchase for a new driver in the house, get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 47 years.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Emporium in downtown Greenville has been serving the best selection of beer in Greenville for over 5 years. And now, we are excited to serve up a mouth-watering food menu. Flatbreads, crispy wings, hearty sandwiches, and wraps. And you must check out the signature tots, such as loaded cheese or garlic parmesan. Come check out Emporium's new menu along with their selection of over 50 beers on tap. Life is too short to wait in line, so come to Emporium today at 814 Dickinson Avenue. Use code PR20 at checkout for 20% off the shareable food menu.
Do you have any real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about this current real estate market? Do you need a property manager for all your rental houses? This is proud ECU alum Scott Harris with Harris Real Estate Group, and I would love to help answer every question you have and show you a real estate experience that will be memorable and enjoyable. Every step of the way, I'm here to make your dreams a stress-free reality. Call me today at 347-1857. That's 347-1857. Go Pirates!
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's hot dogs?
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's hot dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's hot dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
You've had your new computer a few years now, but lately it's been running super slow, acting strange, and you're worried about viruses and losing data.
This is driving me mad!
Let the experts at University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern professionally diagnose your Mac or PC to see what's really going on. They'll determine the root cause and not just symptoms, so you don't waste money fixing the wrong issues. Call 252-558-1280 for in-store or remote service, or make an appointment online at universitypccare.com.
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Danny Beal, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear was easy to work with when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of programs ranging from conventional, government, and portfolio loans. The Integrity Home Mortgage team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir offers over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve. Call them today at 252-714-2076. Integrity Home Mortgage, Pirates supporting Pirates. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
We're back. My God.
And by the way, could you be a little bit quieter when I'm trying to read a live ad? And just I gotta holler in the studio?
No, it's like,
no, we want to test you.
Yeah.
Test my concentration?
Yes.
You better pray my ADHD medicine doesn't wear off.
We just testing it.
We just wanted to sing a song.
Hey, Zach, can we get a little less college basketball rankings and a little more work producing with the video here? I mean, I know you're busy, but let's focus up, dude.
We're gonna have another unfocused
He's working
week,
on it.
Excuse me, sir. I'm off camera.
He's fixing it.
Where's John?
John is nowhere to be found.
I'm here in spirit. I'm over here. I'm over here.
We can't see you.
Hold on. Give me a second.
Well, we need to introduce our guest.
Is it Dillard?
Because I saw the light.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I saw the light. I was baptized by the fire in your touch and the flame in your eyes. I'm born to love again. I'm a brand new man.
Jamie said, I'm good with the way the video is. That's mean, man. Why are people so mean, Chandler?
I know, John.
Why? Answer that for me. Why are people so mean?
Why you got? I mean, and Taylor Swift said it years ago.
Exactly.
She said, "Why you gotta be so mean?" And you know, to this day, I don't have the answer to it.
This day,
I ain't got no love in their heart.
Is it easier to be mean than it is nice?
Go to hell. Get a job.
If people think that, then they are a sick person.
Sick in the dome.
Because it's easy to be nice.
Yep.
It's easy to say, hello, how are you doing? Hold the door for somebody.
I just had an interaction with a gentleman at the stoplight right up there.
Uh-huh. Were you nice to him?
I was in my truck. He was in his car. We go, hey, how are you? And then sit there, and then a few months later, rolls down his window and says, what make of that truck? I said, it's Ford F-350. He said, that's a nice ride. I said, I appreciate it, sir. You have a good evening.
Now, do you think... Red, honky.
Red, honky.
Now, do you think it was hard for that fellow to do that to you and say that to you and be nice to you?
It sounded pretty easy.
I think it was pretty easy because we had a good interaction with our windows up. Just, hey, how are you? How you doing? And then I guess to say, you know what? I'm going to compliment that man's truck.
Man, that reminds me, that little second interaction of I went to the grocery store Sunday, saw former Pirate great Spencer Brickhouse. Said, what's up? Said, you go see any balls? Said, yeah, we went out there Friday, Saturday. I was like, all right, well, good to see you, man. You too. So I go on with my shopping. I go to the self-checkout.
Did you see him again?
And I see him again. So I got to say something else.
Right.
Here's the classic.
Hold on. Let me finish this one. Because I'm not done. We ain't even close to being done yet with the awkwardness. I'm trying to think. Oh, you know what? First time I saw him in the aisle, I just said, hey, what's up, man? Good to see you. And he said, I figured you'd be home watching games. I said, my team already done one. I'm good to go.
I'm a winner.
I said, I'll see you later. And then got to the self-checkout for round 2. That's when I said, you've been able to see any. I felt like we were in silence.
Yeah.
I feel like I needed to cut that silence.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, you go check the boys out at all? He said, yeah, I went out there. I'm like, all right, well, good to see you. See you.
Oh, God.
And I don't know where my mind was. I was checking scores or something, but I forgot where I parked. So, in a grocery store, there's 2 ways to go in. Usually you go in the door that you're closest to where you park. I went on the other side.
I could already feel the awkwardness.
Walking through the parking lot, walking through parked cars to get to my car. And he's walking by again. This time we didn't say a single word to each other. We were like, all right, we've already talked. We've acknowledged each other twice. That's enough.
Just threw a head did not.
There's something strange here.
I don't even think. I think we might have made eye contact. And we just went on about our way.
You know what? We're good.
Golly. Dang, that's bad.
I know.
Just to not even do a nod, a smirk. That like smirk that they just like.
I probably have a natural nod, now that I think about it. But there were no words exchanged.
That's funny. 3 times.
I want to shake his hand.
So
That has tickled me.
Chandler, what were you gonna say?
You could have always do the classic. Are you following me around? I can't get away from you.
It like creeps me out if I go to multiple places and like see the same woman or something, and they'll be like, "Is that guy following me?" I'm like, no, I'm literally just doing my rounds.
But I just got so tickled with that story about you and Brickhouse, because that has happened to me so many times. And it's like, where do you go? How many times is it until you literally see him again and you just don't acknowledge each other? And I guess it's that third or fourth time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
I feel like at that point everything had been said that needed to have been said.
Oh, for sure.
Oh man, look, I'm just teaching you a lesson. If you ever get in a pickle, look, just go the. Are you following me around? Mm-hmm. Pull that card out. Yeah. It'll be good.
Jamie said you're not obligated to talk the second time. It's like a Seinfeld episode. Second time, I think you do. I think the second time you need to say something.
Yeah.
What's up, Glenn?
I was going to say that, you and I are both large men with hairy faces.
Yeah.
And you were talking about how...
Do you have a point?
I'm getting there. That sometimes when you're in stores and somebody you don't know sees you several times, it's twice as bad for us.
Just because we have a look about us?
Yes. We just have the look of association with bad crimes.
Golly. This guy is good looking. Are you saying I look like Ted Bundy, maybe?
I just think that people can be intimidated by a larger man with a big hairy face.
Yeah.
Honky check.
By the way, Bryce, that soundbite is Greg Hudson saying honky check.
Oh.
Did he say that on the air?
What is that in reference
to? Did he say that in an interview when he was coaching here?
He was talking about Steve Spurrier.
So the reference is I brought up 2 white corners were starting in the NFL for like the first time ever. And he said Steve Spurrier used to call that a honky check.
Honky check.
And
he said...
when you went with the all-white secondary, is that what that is?
If you see a honky out there, throw the ball, we're throwing at him.
Red, honky, honky.
He said red, honky, honky.
Red, honky, honky.
So that's what the old...
That is not happening to Cooper DeJean, because that boy can ball.
Yeah, he can. I saw him. He played well the other day.
He is our one hope. If they ever split us up.
So I saw that stat on Twitter, and the only reason I saw it was because it was retweeted by Rocco Scarfone, white cornerback.
Rocco.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So he had to show some love to his brother.
I think you were going to say Will Compton, because he was the one that did the big racial draft.
The
Last
football
year.
racial draft.
Yeah.
Red, honky, honky.
It was the secondary was a big concern.
Yeah.
CMC was going to have to go both ways. He was going to have to play safety.
We were going to have to put some linebackers back there or receivers or something.
It was going to be nasty, yeah. Not good.
Adam Thielen was going to have to play strong safety. Bryce, I missed your text on Saturday.
I know.
I want no game.
No game.
But what are you going to be doing Thursday night?
I hope I'm still up because, which I could watch it. I'll watch it on my phone or something. To put the youngin' to bed anywhere between that 7:30 and 8. So... But, I mean, I could probably just watch it on my phone.
How you feeling about week 2? I mean, the first game with the interim coach, you win that one a lot. Mm-hmm. It's like now, okay, can we get that energy, that spirit back and do it again? Like, do you feel confident about this team right now?
I mean, I think so. I mean, what we saw 2 weeks ago, I feel like we did execute really well. And I think Hauser was, throwing some good balls too. I mean, just the placement of them, he just looked, more comfortable with that. The run game, we had a really good run game, and hopefully that maybe had something click in the O-line. Obviously, we're playing a different opponent. I'm not sure what, defensive front or anything they're running, but hopefully those guys sort of have that taste of okay, if we do this or whatever, maybe nuances they have changed, we'll carry on to this, week after the bye week. They obviously going into a bye week with a win is a lot better taste than the other bye week we had. So, I feel like the guys, should be clicking pretty good, rested up, and I feel pretty good about it.
Shirley, do you have, I see we have the video. Do you have Tyler Savage audio? Can we hit some of that? We talked to a tight end this week, Bryce.
Nice.
Tyler Savage. You got that ready? All right, let's hear it right now. All right, here with Tyler Savage. Tyler, coming off a win, you get a little extra time. How's everything gone these last few days for you as you kind of wait around for your next opponent?
Coach Harold been doing a great job, taking care of our bodies. During the back half of our year, we just need to make sure we're the freshest we can be to perform out on Saturdays.
How's hearing from a new voice in Blake Harrell? I know he hadn't talked to you offensive guys a lot probably, so what's it like hearing from him now?
He's been doing a great job incorporating to us. Like I said before previously in another interview that, he's been making sure that we're all one unit, special teams, defense, offense, bringing us together because we all are one team going throughout the rest of the year and, what we dealt with throughout the year. Just making sure we're all on the same page going out for the rest of the year.
I know with him being on the sidelines, that was a change. John David Baker being on the sidelines was a change for the last win. Was that any different for you? Was there more communication? What was that like?
Oh, there was definitely more communication. Having an offensive coordinator down there, can see everything you see out on the field. And also, he just brought that juice. I know Coach JDB brought that juice and Coach Harold. So they did a great job. I like them being on the sidelines more.
Tyler, man, it seems like when you get your targets, you make something happen with them. You make the most of your opportunities, and that's kind of a key for life and football, right? You feel like you've been doing a good job of that this year?
I think I've been doing a great job. Coach JDB and Coach McKay have been instilling their trust in me to go out and make the plays I know I'm capable of making. So I just got to continue to show them that I can make those plays, and then when crunch time or whenever we get in tough games, throw the ball to me.
Do you get a little extra excited with the Thursday night, national TV, blackout, stuff like that? Does that fire you up a little more than a regular game?
Oh, yeah, this is one of my favorite games of the year, being in Pirate Nation. The all-black game, a national televised, 8 o'clock. Can't wait to see Pirate Nation show out.
And it's one game at a time, one day at a time, all that 1%, as Rajay says. But still got a chance to go to a bowl and do some big things this year. How much do you kind of think about that while making sure you're ready for tomorrow?
Oh, yeah. So we always tell ourselves it's 1 week seasons. But, we want to do this for our seniors, including me, but all the rest of the seniors have been putting a great job into this program. Just making sure they send us off the right way. But like I said, we just going to keep balling, keep doing what we do every Saturday to perform.
All right. Thanks, Tyler. There is Tyler Savage. I like Tyler Savage. Nice young man. One thing he talked about there, Bryce, he liked John David Baker being on the sidelines. How about your playing days? Who would you talk to on the sidelines between possessions, coach-wise?
So I was, Coach, honestly, as soon as he said, because I never really realized that Coach Baker was up in the box, just kind of didn't think about it. And then I remember, the camera flashing to him and, kind of flashing back to, having Riley down there. I mean, he's the one making the offensive play calls and letting this offense run.
He was where? On the sideline?
On the sideline.
Okay.
Yeah, Riley was always on the sideline.
Gotcha.
Which is great because you do have that direct communication between y'all, your receiver coach, running back, the whole offense is pretty much there. So I think it does bring sort of a sense of unity when the OC's down there. So I think that's great that he's moved down to the sidelines because, Coach Riley, he would bring good energy, kind of straighten us out if we needed to. Just celebrate there. So just having that offensive unity, I think, is great and kind of making me, just feel like I did knowing Coach Baker's down there like I did when Coach Riley was there. So I think it's definitely a good thing to have him down there. That way everybody can collaborate. But Coach K and Coach Riley would literally bring everybody together and talk about certain changes we're going to do. If we're going to want to, hey, look, something's changed. We're going to run this play to start the half, and these are our new hurry up calls and things like that. So having him down there, I feel like is going to be a good little mix up.
Yeah, when I watch NFL films, it always seems like the position coach will be kind of huddled, talking to the guys, and so is that pretty much how? And then how much How much time do you get to talk to your teammates without the coaches? Like the coaches will be talking to you. Do they go away and then you and Shane will talk, or you and a lineman, or like about what to do?
Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, thankfully, for the most part, it's fairly brief little conversations that the coaches will have with us. I mean, it's normally right when we always would meet at the bench, as soon as we got done with the possession, just to kind of go over, what went wrong, what went right. Then after that, if, the defense is holding them and stuff, hopefully not on the bench too long. But then after that, you kind of just chill and hang out. And
do you watch the game?
Oh, yeah. I always try to watch the game. Yeah.
Because, again, with watching the NFL film, sometimes guys are kind of locked in. Sometimes they're doing their own thing, having their conversations about when they're about to go on the field. So you kind of miss some big plays or something.
Yeah. So, I mean, I after we met, it was like, all right, let's go, cheer on the defense and things like that. I guess it was just one of those things. We would, if it was necessary, we would talk to Shane, or Shane would say, hey, be prepared for this, that, and the other. But I guess fortunately, since our offense was just rolling, it was, hey,
won't too much to talk about.
Right. It was just like, all right, let's just keep doing it. So it was definitely fun, being on the sidelines to, watch defense, or especially after a big play, or, after touchdowns. I mean, there's nothing like it. It's great.
Speaking of Raleigh, Lincoln on the hot seat out there in L.A. Garrett, hot name that, Pirate fans are talking about maybe coming here, but they lost on Saturday. Clemson with a head scratcher to Louisville. So a couple of L's there for the Raleigh boys. Let's take a break. We'll come back. What you got, Chon?
I got a joke. I'm going to tell you guys who I'm voting for president as we get a break.
All right. Good political joke.
Yeah. Well, it's quarterback Alex Smith. You know why?
Why?
Because he was a great commander-in-chief.
I get it. I get it. That's funny. I get it.
He doesn't have a leg to stand on, though, when it comes to some of his policies. Now, that's a joke. Kind of harsh, but that's a joke. All right, we'll take a break, come back. More to go after this. The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kid Scene.
Y'all come get bucked up.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates.
What's up, Pirate Nation? Kyle Gaines here from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram here in Washington, North Carolina. Hope everybody's having a great November. Just tell you a little bit what's going on this month. We have up to $10,000 off our Ram 2500s. Ram 2500s, huge selection to pick from, up to $10,000 off. Also, pre-owned vehicles. We have budget-friendly vehicles starting at $599 and up. So remember, drive a little, save a lot. Go Pirates.
The Honda CRF Red Hot Sales Event is going on now. That's right, Honda is celebrating its 2024 450 Supercross and Super Motocross Championships with deals as hot as the tracks they dominated. Get up to $1,000 in bonus bucks, a free Matrix swag kit, and low APR financing on 2024 and prior CRF competition models. Visit Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville for a red-hot deal on race-winning Honda CRF today. For your safety, read the owner's manual and wear a helmet and eye protection. Honda motorcycles are for riders 16 years and older.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier restaurant and bourbon authority. Jefferson's, Basil Hayden, Woodford Reserve, and a Midwinter Night's Dram are just a few of the incredible bourbon options. The Rick House features the very best steaks and fresh, made-from-scratch pastas. The Rick House can host your corporate event or special parties in the 3,000-square-foot banquet hall. Join the Rick House for Sunday brunch from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and for the wine tastings on the last Friday of every month. The Rick House.
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Take a hit from a 300-pound linebacker, and you better be wearing pads. Take a hit on the road, and you better have good auto coverage. When you've got North Carolina Farm Bureau Auto Insurance, you've got the best local agents ready to help you bounce back. If you don't, well, you'll probably play football without a helmet, too.
This is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning. Give me a call today, and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates.
If you think football never ends, then you belong with us. Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The technicians at New Blue stand ready to face any challenge that time or the elements may throw at your home, and your home deserves the best. New Blue is ready to help with any electrical, plumbing, and HVAC needs. They also now specialize in crawl space moisture control and encapsulations, along with septic system repairs and installations. Contact them today at callnublue.com. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Barking at whoever's pulling down the driveway.
Bryce is telling really bad jokes, and we're loving them. We're loving every minute of it.
My delivery is not as good as those guys.
You got a good delivery. A good country accent there to you. Alex Harper, what's up, man? Tell us about Fleet Feet real quick.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Be sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Chris Lunyon. Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Go see them at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, they run for you.
Matt Redman on YouTube says Alex Smith played for Washington before that gaggle of Karens changed the name. By the way, Matt, I'm going to need you to change your name because St. John's used to be the Redmen, and now they're the Red Storm. So I'm going to need you to be, instead of Matt Redman, I need you to change your name to Matt Redstorm.
That's a cool name.
Honky, honky.
What? Matt Redstorm?
Yeah.
I'm Matt Redstorm.
That sounds like a weatherman's.
What are you, attorney, weatherman, superhero? No. Pirate Radio YouTube commenter. Matt Redstorm. All right. Going to go outdoors.
Pirate Radio Outdoors presented by Stroud's Marine.
Guess what, Bryce? Fall fishing season is here.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
And at Stroud's Marine, they are stocked up with over 20,000 pre-owned parts. They got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Speaking of outboards, they will buy your old ones. And as always, their mission is to save you money and get you back out on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
I tell you what. Oh, are you going to say something?
I was going to tell Zach he had a little Chon box. Can you make it really small and put it on my shirt here?
Oh, you need like the logo on your shirt? I got you.
All right, thank you. Bryce, you have had a relationship with Caleb Stroud and Stroud's Marine for years, and you swear by him.
Oh, most definitely. I was just sitting there. John was reading it off. I mean, it is a no-brainer to, go see Caleb. I mean, obviously he's got his stuff on eBay, but obviously you can go into his, store. I guess you call it a store.
Warehouse?
Shop, warehouse. And literally go see him and ask him, hey, you have this and that. I mean, I was having to redo a motor and some thermostats on a Yamaha 05 Yamaha 250, and the bolt sheared off. And I said, dang gum. I said, well, let me go drive down there to Caleb and see what he's got. He said, oh, yeah, and pulled one right off a motor and kept me going. And this was in the midst of, trying to resell that motor. So, I mean, I was in a bind, and he had that part. I mean, it's literally a internal thermostat, You can't do nothing with it. You don't have it. And if you ordered it, take a few days, and this, that, and the other. I mean, just numerous accounts where I've utilized Caleb in every sense of my boating hiccups or whatever it could be. So I mean, if you've got a busted prop or anything, some fuel injection, harnesses or anything, Caleb's got it. I mean, there's no doubt. Just to drive down there, he's super guy. His staff's good. I mean, obviously it's 20,000. It says 20,000 parts. I swear it's more than that.
Probably is. I need to talk to him, see how much more he has. But I feel like people out there where things like that happen to their boat, they kind of freak out and like, what do I do? Yeah. It's easy.
Oh, yeah.
Go see Caleb Stroud.
For real. I mean, say you get a busted cowling or your cowling's faded or whatever. I mean, he's got cowlings for days. You want to possibly try to reprop, or you dinged your prop, on whatever it could be. I feel very strong he's got the prop for you. Lower units. I mean, I could talk forever about just, if you need something, honestly, don't bother going online. Go see him first. He's local, and I feel like he'll have the part for you.
All right, Zach and Bryce, are we starting in the water or the woods this week? Where y'all been?
I've been in the woods.
Anything going on? Any action?
Unfortunately, no. I've just letting Zach know right now. I've got some shooter bucks on camera, which is very enlightening. But unfortunately, right now they're playing me. They're just kind of taking me around the ring or through the ring or whatever, because they're all nighttime. They'll come in hour and a half after daylight or an hour before daylight. So they're, I guess I should say, nocturnal right now. But hopefully once some does get hot and we're coming to estrus, as they say, that we'll start getting a little more daylight activity, and hopefully I can be in the stand when it happens. But I went twice this weekend, got skunked, but it was still nice.
Any updates, Zach?
I was also in the woods. Yeah, okay. I was also in the woods this weekend. I did see a buck. He was just a little too small for our club standards, but it was fun watching him mess around. I also saw a bobcat, so that was pretty cool.
A big old bobcat?
Big old bobcat.
A bobcat.
How big? They're Bobcats not that big, are they?
They're bigger than your normal cat. They're long.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm. They probably stand about yay tall.
Are they scary?
When they make their noises, they do, because they sound.
It sounds like a screaming woman.
Yeah, a woman screaming to her to death. It's awful.
It is. Strange.
They don't do it like when you're like. He didn't do it to me, but it's awful.
Didn't you?
Yeah, we think we got one somewhere out there in the Pocosin territory.
That old coastin'?
That old coast. All right. Anything else before we move on?
No, just cross my fingers that I'll get a shot at one of these bucks. And says if I don't get one this year, it'll be 3 years since I've shot a buck. So
wow.
my last one was a really good buck, my best one ever, but I hope I don't have to go a whole nother season without it. I haven't been skunked any, but I don't want to go without shooting a buck. It's time for some horns.
All right. Thank you, Stroud's Marine, Caleb Stroud, for sponsoring Pirate Radio Outdoors. It is Maction time. We got 2 MAC games coming up tonight in college football. Bowling Green at Central Michigan and Miami at Ball State. Does the win get sucked out of the sails a little bit since we've had Tuesday football the last couple weeks?
Yeah, Maction is less important now because of Conference USA doing it.
Yeah.
It's like they've kind of like robbed them of the joy of Maction. But when it gets later in November here and it starts snowing on these next few weeks, it'll get fun again.
All right, so get to know your MAC teams because you got 2 games tonight and 2 games coming up on Wednesday night. And Zach wants a vibe check for ECU FAU, and I'm at a hearty 8.7.
8.7 vibe check?
Yeah.
Do we know the spread on that?
8.5, right?
Is it 8?
Did it go down to 7.5 the last time we checked?
It moved down.
Us or them?
Check it.
We're favored.
I will give you mine.
Damn well better be.
I'm a 9.2.
You're a 9.2.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, since I think we're going to win, I'm very hopeful. But I'm gonna sit there. Daggum 10-point there.
10-point zer.
What's the line?
7.5.
And the over/under is 57.5.
Yep.
Gosh, so we could have a ball game.
We're gonna have a ball game. We're gonna have a ball game.
Take the over.
57.5.
Pirates might have found something on offense.
Last game.
I hope our defense steps up and ruins that over.
Let's see what FAU's been doing score-wise.
A lot, I think. I think they did a shootout with North Texas.
Everybody
kind of
does
a
that.
shootout.
Oh, yeah.
They scored 21, 24, 37, 41.
But I want to know how much they're giving up.
More.
44, 38, 41, 48.
My gosh.
So they giving them it.
Yeah.
Hey, like Casey in the Sunshine said, give it up.
Give it up. Baby, give it up. Give it up. Baby, give it up. Give it up. Baby, give it up.
That was good. I like that song a lot, actually.
Bryce, did you know FAU is the only team in the American without a conference win this year?
Really?
Yep.
Well,
So they
hopefully we
are
can keep that streak alive.
They are desperate. And did you know their coach was super offended?
Oh yeah, on some.
He said, "Don't be a bleep. Don't be a bleep."
On what? Offended?
Oh, we'll show you the video.
Hey, I'm sorry you're offended. Not. You know what I'm saying?
He got big mad.
Big mad.
Here we go. So
Yeah, what
here's
was this
the post game handshake. I guess the year before. The year before, Herman ran it up on
But why are they
South Florida.
Yeah. Oh.
So they kind of returned the favor. And that guy had a handshake for him.
So this was 23.
This was last week.
He's mad. It's a 3-score game. That's not like totally running up, is it?
He's mad at the handshake, he's saying.
But why is he so upset? He won.
Because last year, I guess he ran up the score. I don't know. They're both being like
petty.
The little kids, yeah.
Yeah.
Herman apparently has been like this a lot in his past jobs too.
When I tried to search up that video the other day, there was a bunch of tweets just bashing Tom Herman, and a lot of them were like Texas.
Oh, that's his wife.
Yeah,
Texas fans.
Yeah.
And what's the guy's name? John Boy that breaks down videos.
Lip reading.
He said the wife grabs him by the skin like you do like a dog, like not the shirt. Like she's got him by the skin. Like,
Ooh, that would have made me mad. Dang.
Yeah. Said, boy.
He's smiling. They're smiling. I'd be.
But look at this guy. He's got edge on his hat. Like he just seems like a hardo. You know.
Yeah, he's teed off on something.
My all-time favorite handshake was Jim Harbaugh and Schwartz. I might have to look that one up because they had like an alpha off after the game. Jim,
Were they slapping each other?
I gotta see it again.
Wait, is that what they were doing? Were they slapping each other on the chest or something, or on the?
Let's see. Is this it? Jim Harbaugh. All right, so there's the game. Harbaugh's fired up. Harbaugh's coming over, gives him a big yeah, it was like a big handshake and a slap
on the back.
Yeah. And Schwartz looked at him, and then I think it kind of escalated. But Harbaugh comes over, big handshake, slap. There wasn't nothing to it, but Schwartz took offense.
Schwartz was like, man, what the hell?
And I think he chased him down, right? There's the slap. Why does he keep doing that? He keeps cutting. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, and then it's hold me back, hold me back. You shook my hand and slapped. Look, Schwartz is...
What? What's he so mad about?
He's like, man, you slapped my hand too hard.
You slapped my hand in my back. He slapped both.
He slapped my hand in my butt.
These coaches, man.
Interesting.
And now the teams are about to fight because their coaches are...
Go to hell.
There's the coach, Tommy Tupperville, telling folks to go to hell. James Franklin had an altercation with a fan after the game. I guess the guy telling him he sucked. So, anyway.
Interesting.
Fun times and handshakes.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do the post-game handshakes, Bryce? Like, did you?
Yeah, but it was just because of
habit.
I never really knew anybody, so I would just randomly, whenever I made eye contact, good game.
Good game.
Yeah. Mosey on out.
No.
I didn't linger much.
No altercations or anything?
No.
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 You just really won't in the mix with that stuff.
I just kind of did what I had to do and left.
Get on out of there.
Show up, then leave.
Put a good, hard day's work in.
Hey, an honest day's work. It ain't much, but it's honest. And I just went on home to my wife.
There you go. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. More Bryce Williams. We'll hear a little bit from John David Baker, see what he had to say this week, and talk more Pirate football when we return after this.
Pirate Water Wicked Tea is here. Set sail for the next Pirate Water adventure. Barstool's best drink is back with delicious Wicked Tea. A strong, smooth, uncarbonated brew flavor with hints of lemon. It's the toughest tea to take on the high seas. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find the new Pirate Water Wicked Tea in a location near you.
We're going plankton!
21 and older. Please drink responsibly.
This is Aaron Williams with New Blue Service Group. People have been asking, what's new at New Blue? And I'm always glad to tell them that we now specialize in crawl space moisture control and encapsulations, along with septic system repairs and installations. As always, we offer plumbing, electrical, and HVAC, all while redefining service excellence. So go ahead, contact us at callnewblue.com. That's callnublue.com. Go Pirates.
The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville is under new management with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Come on down and purchase the vehicle of your dreams today at Doug Henry of Greenville. Right on the corner, right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville. Go Pirates!
Okay, you have got to come to the Loose Goose. I mean, right now, come to the Loose Goose, 241 Four Lines Road, Winterville, North Carolina. We are a part of Advanced Moving and Storage. All the cool things that we buy, find, oh my word, you won't believe it. We've got everything from furniture to every kind of household thing that you need except appliances. The Loose Goose. We're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and on Saturdays, 10 till 5. You're going to be so glad you did.
It's Tuesday, so you know what that means. It's Thirsty Tuesday at Wings Over Greenville. Get your first 20-ounce drink today for only $1. Be aware the discount auto applies at checkout, and the limit is one per customer every Thirsty Tuesday. As always, Wings Over will deliver right to you. With no third party needed, Wings Over Greenville has its own in-house delivery service. Wings Over is open for lunch every day and is open until 3 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Give them a call at 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville, they deliver.
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve. To get started, call me, Talbot Green, 714-2076.
Talbot Green, NMLS 120331. For informational purposes only. Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is equal housing lender. NMLS 208516.
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Ottavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Ottavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Ottavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit OttavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Ottavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
Pirate Radio.
An actual pirate?
Obviously. Duh. The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in eastern North Carolina. They're open 7 days a week, from noon until 2 a.m. with live music every night. Coming up on Wednesday night, it's acoustic night. You can also enjoy Singo on Thursday nights. And then on Friday and Saturday, it's live bands. R.T. Johnson will be performing on Friday night. And then on Saturday, it is Josh Pantry performing. And, of course, ladies, you get in free all weekend long. And they have your Sunday Fun Day covered as well. You can kick off the day on Sundays with the largest 4K screen in Greenville, along with 18 TVs, so you don't miss a game. They do a weekly jersey giveaway that starts at 5 o'clock, so you can score every Sunday at the Buck. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. We will be with you 4 o'clock Thursday on the Bud Light pregame tailgate, taking you up to kickoff. Chan and the crew will be out at the Pirate Radio tailgate zone, getting ready for the action.
And we will indeed have the 360 golf cart. Me and Jenny will be on that, riding around, getting your pictures and videos. So,
cruising.
Be on the lookout for us on the 360 golf cart. Thank you, Brian Harris.
I think it's got some giddy up.
Oh, buddy.
Is it electric or geese?
It's got a 15-inch lift kit on it, Bo.
15-inch?
Yeah.
So she's a high roller.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Is she gas or electric?
Electric.
Hey, them batteries nowadays, they can scoot too.
You ought to see this. You ought to see the battery on that bad boy.
Well, you got a picture of it?
No.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, see, you ought to check under the hood on that thing, man.
Yeah.
Pop under the seat.
You need to check under the seat on that thing, man.
Go ahead and pop the seat. Let's see what you got.
Sean, what's the reverse of pop a squat? You need to up a squat, pop the seat, and let's
check out
see
that battery.
All right, let's hear a little bit of John David Baker. Shirley's not here, but Zach is the man of many talents. And do you have it, Zach? All right, I'll give you a moment.
What about John Jacob Howard Smith?
John. I like that. That's good as old Bible school.
All right, Clip didn't like it, so.
No, it's all right. It's fine.
Oh, Zach's not. Oh, Zach done jump seats on me.
How about we listen to Jeff Saturday?
Bryce asked during the break, how are the Patriots doing? And I said, not good.
They got a win.
They got one. They got a W.
Who?
Oh, no, they didn't. They lost to the Titans. They stink.
Dummy.
Oh. Do you prefer Sean or Chan?
I don't care.
You got a preference?
What about Chin?
Chan, Chon, or
I'd
Chon?
say
Chan. Chan.
Yeah.
I like Chon.
I love Sean.
All right, Sean's fine.
There we go.
Sean's fine.
I love Sean. John David Baker.
We there yet?
Do you like John or Jan? Let's hear from him.
Yep. Really, there were two major things that kind of went into that. One, it's what I felt was the best thing for our players. Early in the week, one of our assistant coaches, I think it was Coach Mack, said that, whatever decisions we do differently or make during the week, let's make sure that they're the best thing for the players. And we just, talking with Blake, felt like that was the best thing for them to go down. And two, it made it easier for Blake and I to communicate. Obviously, he and I were going to have a lot more conversations within the game, whether it be situations, different sequences. So that was the biggest thing. But for me, the biggest thing was just making sure our players knew, like, man, I'm with them, and I wanted them to know, whether we were down by 50, up by 50, that I was with them. I was there to support them, no matter the outcome of the game.
Kind of going off Steve's question, obviously, when you're up square, you talk to the quarterback between every drive. How big was it to not be able to sit down and have that intimate conversation, or something else came in your head, just to be able to walk over there and talk to Kate here and there, as opposed to having to call him or having to put a headset on?
Yep, it's different. You like it to say that it's the same. Sitting there having a conversation with them over the phone while you're watching on the iPad, but it's different. It just is. Being able to look somebody in the face, look them in the eyes, and have a good gauge of where he's at, how he feels, what he sees. The thing that I probably enjoyed the most was not only getting to do that with him, but if I saw something at another spot, now I can walk 10 feet away and go talk to the receivers or tight ends, whoever it may be. So it was, it wasn't a huge transition. Every practice we have, everything like that, I call it down on the field in those situations. So from that aspect, I didn't feel like it was that different. To me, it was in between series, having the ability to go talk to the different position groups, not only just the quarterbacks.
Kind of going off of that, Caton had a pretty big game, throwing 5 different receivers. How would you evaluate him and just how much he's grown since the start?
Yep, he, I thought he took another step. You kind of saw it there in the second half of the Army game. You felt like he was starting to get into a rhythm, and that was kind of my hope, was, he would kind of carry over from the second half of Army into Temple and continue that, and he did. And he's making really good decisions with the ball. He kind of had 2 funky turnovers. But they weren't really from bad decisions, and those happen in games, and you got to overcome them. But from just a standpoint of being in control of the offense, knowing what we're trying to get accomplished, I'm really pleased with, at this point, playing 2.5 games really. I think he's doing a great job. He's doing a great job of leading the guys. It's been really good to see.
Coach, obviously a big offensive output, and then you get all that extra time to prepare for this game. Is there anything you are looking to improve upon specifically when it comes to Thursday night?
No, it's really just the same thing. What are the things that we're doing well? And let's keep doing those. And the things that we aren't doing well, how can we get better at them? Or maybe we don't need to be doing those things. But at the end of the day, it still comes down to the same things. It's making sure we're getting the ball in the right people's hands. Making sure that those guys are getting the touches that they need, and make sure we're calling things that the quarterback likes. Because at the end of the day, it does not matter if I think it's a good play. Does the quarterback like it? Can he execute it? Do our players like it? Can they execute it? And so that's where I felt like, the last, 3 games really, we've gotten into a rhythm of finding a better groove of getting our players in better situations to have success.
What are some of the things about FAU that stand out on tape?
I said this about Temple, and I still believe it. But FAU, their record does not indicate, the level of talent they have on the defensive side of the ball. They have serious length. They have serious athleticism that jumps out to you on tape. Their record, their numbers, wherever they're at in the conference, does not dictate the kind of a team that's about to roll in here. And we've talked to our guys about that, making sure they understand that where these guys are at in their season, they're going to come in here with their backs against the wall. They've got to go feel like they got to run the table to make a bowl game. And so we know that we're going to get their best shot, and they have the ability to go beat anybody in this league. If you just, you look at their scores, they've got North Texas beat. Obviously we're going toe-to-toe with what I think is still a good South Florida team. They've been in every game they've played in, just had the ball not go their way a few times. So it's not a lack of talent, I promise you that. They're very, very, they've got great speed and length on the back end, really like their secondary. I think their backers do a good job playing side to side and in space. And like I said, they've got real length and they can give you real problems up front. So it's a huge challenge, and we got to be able to go play. I'm glad we've gotten a little extra time to look at it, but at the end of the day, it's going to be coming down to us executing and doing our job.
After the Temple win, you guys were walking towards the bummer to celebrate with the fans. You put your arm around Blake Harrell. What was that conversation like with him?
I just, it was such it was a long week. It felt like it was a month. That week leading up to the Temple game felt like it was just a month long, just everything that had gone on, and just, I just felt like Blake had done such a good job of, pulling the team together. And I told him how happy I was for him, how proud I was of him, because there's not a lot of people that can step into that situation and do the job that he did. And so I was happy for him because, like I said, going into the game, he had earned that right to have the opportunity, and it wasn't the circumstances he wanted, but he did exactly and handled it exactly how I thought he would, just in the 10 months that I've been around him. I think he's one of the best coaches in the country, and he's continued to do a great job with our team, and I'm excited for the next month to see what we'll do.
With regard to the practices, I know you guys are going like 12 periods. How do you think, as you get into November, it helps keep your guys fresh as you're in this last quarter of the season?
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's a fine balance of making sure you're getting enough work, getting the work that you need to be prepared to go play a football game. But at this point in the year, it's all about who's freshest and who's got the who's the healthiest. It really is what it comes down to. And so, right now, knock on wood, we're in a good spot from a health standpoint. But the fresher we can keep our guys, the better chance it's going to give us to have success. Just our guys, it gives them a little extra pep in their step, knowing that they got a shorter practice, but they understand within that practice, we got to go get quality reps. And they've been mature in that, and they've handled that really well. And, I hope it continues the success that we had on the field the other day.
We talked about Tyler Savage earlier today. I know as a former tight ends coach, I'm sure he's meant a lot to you as a senior. What have you seen out of him? And obviously with Casey getting banged up, kind of how he stepped up this season.
Yeah, it's the coolest thing to me about Tyler is when we got here in January, Tyler was not somebody that really anybody talked about within the building, outside the building either. It was at the time, it was Shane. It was obviously Casey coming in. It was Javante coming in. It was DeCirio. And Tyler was just kind of this forgotten guy in the room. And as we went through the spring, he was just somebody that just kept showing up, whether it was scrimmage or a practice. He kept making plays, and it continued on in the fall camp, and it's continued on in this season. And it's just really cool when you see a guy like that had a position change a couple of years ago, and he's just kind of come into his own in the position. And when you lose your starter, like you lose Casey, and you have a guy like Tyler step in, you don't feel like you've skipped a beat or missed anything. And that's no knock on Casey. Casey's still a great player, but that just, the level of trust that we have in Tyler, that, he's not a loud guy. You don't ever hear him. He just works his tail off every single day. And that's all you can ask for. And so I couldn't be happier for Tyler, for the opportunity he's gotten and the opportunity that it's gotten for DeCirio. To get some more touches and some more playing time as well. So, but like I said, I couldn't be happier for Tyler. He's such a great kid. He really embodies what we're trying to do, not only as an offense, but as a team from a culture standpoint.
There is John David Baker, East Carolina offensive coordinator, down on the sideline. And Caden Hauser 1-1 as a starter, 1-0 at home as a starter, trying to go to 2-0 when the Pirates take on the Owls of FAU. Get our final break in, come back, get ready to wrap it up when we return after this.
Pest-Tech wants to thank Pirate Nation for voting them the #1 pest control company in Eastern North Carolina. Pest-Tech is a full-service pest control company offering a complete range of indoor and outdoor pest management and extermination services. Your experience is the Pest-Tech guarantee, with a promise to deliver you results while keeping you, your family, and the environment safe. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests. 353-4760. Pest-Tech, the official pest control company of Pirate Radio.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina, Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. The Brown & Wood service specials include a tire price match guarantee, a $199 AC Delco front brake pad installation special. We also have a brake rotor rebate of $40 and a synthetic oil change on most vehicles for $89.95. Don't forget, free pickup and drop-off at Brown & Wood. 89 years in business, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal, to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This is Dr. Anthony Skalick from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes of ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com and go Pirates.
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit elitepoolsnc.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
Do life stresses have you feeling exhausted? Do your golf, tennis, and workouts have your body aching? If so, Kyra's Float and Wellness Studio has your solution. Come visit us at 2800 East 10th Street and try our services like our float therapy, which is a private pool containing a saturated solution of Epsom salt that allows you to float effortlessly for ultimate relaxation and therapy. At Kyra's Wellness Studio, we also have an infrared sauna, cold plunge, and salt and halo therapy that will leave your body feeling relaxed and healed. Contact us today at kyrasfloats.com. Kyra's Float and Wellness Studio. Restful intentions.
It's Tuesday, so you know what that means. It's Thirsty Tuesday at Wings Over Greenville. Get your first 20-ounce drink today for only $1. Be aware the discount auto applies at checkout and the limit is 1 per customer every Thirsty Tuesday. As always, Wings Over will deliver right to you. With no third party needed, Wings Over Greenville has its own in-house delivery service. Wings Over is open for lunch every day and is open until 3 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Give them a call at 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville, they deliver.
There's a common misbelief today that to make it further, you need to push yourself, that you need to give up any joy to continue your rigid routine. Or you could try another way. Take some time to enjoy life, like having a Michelob Ultra with friends, because happiness is essential to living an exceptional life. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Michelob Ultra, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
This is Brian Packard, ECU former baseballer. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. It was a good day for the stock market. The Dow was up 427 points at 42,221. The NASDAQ at 18,439, and the S&P was up 70 at 5,782. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors stock market report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now back to the show.
All right, wrapping it up here. Bryce, let's get a score prediction from you. East Carolina 7.5-point favorites against FAU. What is your prediction?
I'm thinking we're going to do, by giving up a lot of points, I'm going like a 31 to a 24.
31-24, Pirates victorious, and that would put them one win away from bowl eligibility if they can get that W.
Yep.
Thank you, Bryce.
Thank y'all.
Shirley, Zach, Chun, enjoyed it. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll talk to you Wednesday. All new edition of Pirate Radio Live coming up at 3 o'clock for the crew on Clip Rock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate